great. All right? So, and like I said, man, he gave Esau the technology ultimately to destroy himself, man. You know? You said that scripture that
Ezekiel 28. Go down to verse. Read from the top. Read it like verse 4 or 5. Ezekiel 28.
Ezekiel chapter 28, verse 1. The word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God, I sit in the seat of God, in the midst of the sea, yet thou art a man and not God.
Yep.
Though thou set thine heart as the stalk of the heart of God.
Right, and Tyre, all right, the prince of Tyre is spiritually tied to Babylon, the great America, right? You know, go through the pride, through international trade, technology, its achievements, all right? Same thing, Read that for me again, huh?
Ezekiel 28 and 2. Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God, and I sit in the seat of God, in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man and not God, though thou set thine heart as the heart of God.
Yeah, that's right, because when you read about that in 2 Thessalonians, it talks about how he put himself in the seat of the Most High. He saith in his heart that he is the Most High. Go ahead.
Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from
Right, so
thee.
he's wiser than Daniel. Hey, Shalom. You know what I'm saying? Read that again. Yeah, read it again, brother.
Ezekiel 28 and 3. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee.
Right, so as I was saying, man, the Edomite does a diligent search, going back to the technology. The Lord put that spirit on him to search things out, how to split the atom, how to bang electrons and protons together and all that, to make this technology we see today, man.
Hey, look at the CERN. That he gave them the ability to try to tap into the spiritual realm. Man.
Yeah.
Ultimately, to try to, his plan is, according to CERN, is to be able to tap into that so they can bring demons into this world.
Yeah.
The Lord is allowing that, man.
Those high level, what you call them things, computer processing units is able to process information fast. That's why we're in the age of quantum leap.
Right.
That's why technology is moving so swift right now, man.
Daniel 12, and thou shalt be increased.
Yep.
Continuing on, verse 4. With thy wisdom and with thine understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches, and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasure.
So with this wisdom and understanding, really going back to the left hand, right? This is how he's gotten riches into his treasures.
Right.
His technology, his advancements, his nuclear tech, all those things, man. This is how he was able to, get the wealth.
Yeah. Like prime example, dealing with the Panama deception. All right, how they had those laser powered weapons that was using those that technology to fuck up, the Panamanians, which to this day they will never admit that they was using that shit, but you have the whistleblowers come out and say that they was using weapons that was never seen before during that time, man.
Heavy.
So things like this, that's an example as far as everything else, how they were pretty much able to use their weapons to pretty much bully their everything they wanted from these other nations, man. Verse 5. But thy great wisdom and by thy traffic thou hast increased thy riches, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches.
Right, because of his pride. His pride came through by the way of having all the wealth, right? The Prince of Tyrus was known for the international trade amongst nations. This is how he accumulated wealth and money, right? Power. And the same thing with Babylon, man. Through the rape, robbery, and murder, the theft of resources. These devils have accumulated wealth to the point where they feel like, they're damn near unstoppable, man.
Right. They have the brother Michael Harlan out in LA went through the whole process of what leads up to world wars. So it's 3 stages. They send economic hitman to pretty much go and try to first they try to persuade the president or whoever they're trying to get for that country,
right,
to pretty much do business with Babylon. And if they don't abide with what they're trying to say, then then the hitman will try to offer. And if they can't offer, then that's when the war is declared. So that's how Esau. That's how it gets down, man.
Exactly. Yeah, we looking.
Verse 6. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of God.
Yep.
Behold, therefore will I bring strangers upon thee, the terrible of the nations, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom,
Yep.
and they shall defile thy brightness.
Yeah, so the Lord is setting up right now in this time. The Lord is setting up the heathen nations, the adversaries of Babylon, those strangers, to let forth those missiles, man.
Right.
And it said that the strangers are going to defile her brightness. Go ahead.
He said, yeah, because America's known as what? The beacon of light.
Right.
Everybody wants to come over here and live the American dream, which is bullshit.
Right.
And they finally come over here, they see that America is nothing but a glorified third world country. It says, they shall bring thee down to the pit.
Yep.
And thou shalt die the death of them that are slain in the midst of the sea.
Yep.
Will thou yet say before him that slayeth thee, I am God?
Yep.
But thou shalt be a man and no God in the hand of him that slayeth thee.
Yeah, so that's what Esau's going to realize in that time when he's taken down, when his empire is destroyed, that he's nothing but a mortal man.
That's it.
He's not a God. And that's why in Romans 9, you bring that out, Romans 9, where he said he raised up Pharaoh. Get that real quick.
Romans
Right.
9 and 17.
Yep.
For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up.
Yeah, see, it was Yahweh Shem Yahushua that raised up Esau with the technology, with the power, with the wealth. All right? Everything that you see that so-called made this devil great. Right?
Yeah.
It was the Lord that did that.
You gotta look at his rise to fame. He came out the caves, grunting, wearing clothes till they disintegrated till this man's the most feared guy on the planet, man.
Right.
That has to be Yahweh Shem Yahushua. What's that, Daniel 4:17? That he put over the world the basis of men.
Yeah. But his pride has deceived him.
That's right.
Because he thinks that everything, his power, his influence in the world, he thinks that he did that off his own strength. That was the Lord that set him up for the sake of prophecy. Remember 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. Only now he will let until he be taken out of the way. So the Lord lets you do these things for the sake of prophecy till your asses till it's time for your ass to be taken out of the way.
That's right.
Yeah, whatever. Y'all let's bring it up.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 4, verse 17. It reads, this matter is by the decree of the watchers.
Watchers is the prophets, man. The brothers that you see out here start with the apostles and elders on down.
That's right.
Give you the spiritual forecast of the will of the Lord.
That's right.
Continuing on. And the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know
Right.
that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men.
That's what we're telling. That's what we're telling the world. All right, this is the Most High's movement. Everything that's going on is Yahweh Shem Yahushua behind it, man. All right, this devil ain't moving off his own accord. All right, nobody moves outside of what the Lord ordained, man.
That's it.
This is the message that these people don't want to hear, man.
Hey, man's goings are of the Lord.
Right,
How can man truly understand his way?
There's no such thing as free will, man.
Right.
Everything was already planned in the spirit, man.
Yeah, just like the beast, before beast of Daniel's 2nd chapter.
Yeah.
You know, the Babylonians, the Persians, and the Medes, the Greeks and the Romans, man. All those empires were set up by the Lord, and they were taken down by the Lord.
That's it.
You know? How much more Babylon the Great?
That's it.
All right? Rome 2.0.
That's right.
Continuing on. And giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth over it the basis of men.
Yeah, he set up over the basis of men, the Edomite. The scriptures tell you in Job that he was viler than all the earth.
Yeah.
Right? He set up the basis. Out of all the nations, he set up the basis.
And that's not hard to tell. What other nation glorifies sleeping with animals? All right? Nation, he eats bloody meat.
Right.
Literally, he'll take the meat out the pack and just chomp on it.
Right. Don't bathe.
Don't bathe, yeah, stink. You know? Look at the way he's running the country. You can tell this is a base man running this country, man.
Right.
You know? So that's not hard to tell that, but this is the Most High showing his power.
That's it.
How he was able to raise up this damn retarded ass Edomite to pretty much, run a society like this, man.
Yeah.
That has to be nothing but God, man.
Come on, man. You got Moab ruling, man. China's a big ass nation, man.
Exactly.
They got over 1 million man army. You see, but that's the power of the Lord. You see?
Finishing off with Romans 9 and 17. It says, for the scripture said from the Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up,
Yep.
that I might show my power in thee.
So the Lord raised them up. Go ahead, Salakia.
It says, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
That's it, man. That's the point of the Lord raising up Pharaoh, just like he did in ancient Egypt, right? He raised up Pharaoh. What did he do? He hardened his heart. The Lord showed him his power. He showed him the miracles. He hardened his heart, all right, to the point where, look, he got rid of them. You know, that he tried to kill off the Israelites out there in the Red Sea, Suez Canal, and they were drowned.
That's right.
And now we're in this spiritual Egypt. The Lord has raised up the modern day Pharaoh, the Edomite, and this time he gonna get drowned with fire. You know, it's all spiritual, man.
Right. Back to Revelation chapter 18, verse 11. It says, and the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth her merchandise anymore. The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all thine wood and all manner vessels of ivory and all manner vessels of most precious wood and of brass and iron and marble and cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beef and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men.
That's right, man. And all these things you can find right here in America, man. Everything that the priest just named, right? Wine and odors and marbles and us, slaves, you see that? Amen. We're still here, so of course you gotta know that the greatest rulership, which is America, is talked about in the Bible, man. You see that? And this place here is ready to be destroyed.
We said it's big business, man. You know, just dealing with the selling of souls and people, man. What is one of America's, most lucrative pastimes, man? It's child trafficking, sex trafficking, organ trafficking. You know, so that's one of the reasons why America's going to be judged, because for you got all this technology being able to track everybody, everybody's doing what everybody's watching. How are these people going missing every year and it's never found, man?
Exactly.
You know, they're being shipped overseas, all right, to never be seen again. You see movies such as Hostel, Saw. They actually do this shit, you know. So this is why when America's gone, these nations they're gonna mourn, because, like I said, their cash cow's gone, man. Verse 15, verse 14. It says, and the fruits that thy soul lusted after are departed from thee, and all things which were dainty and goodly are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all.
And how is that going to happen, man? Because this place here is totally going to be incinerated, man. Right? By them ICBM missiles that we out here constantly warning you about, man. And also when you go into the book of Joel, chapter, Joel 2, or Joel 2, right? This is what he saw, man, right? And John the Revelator, he saw the same thing, how this place here is going to be utterly destroyed by fire, man. Right? Just like back in the ancient world, how this place here, it was destroyed by water. Well, this place here is going to be destroyed by fire, man.
Right. Yeah, all the major and minor prophets saw the visions of the end, right? Which came by nuclear destruction.
That's right.
Right?
But for the first time,
Joel 2 and 1.
says my little
Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and the sound and alarm in my holy mountain.
And hey, man, this is what we're doing, man. We're blowing that sounding the alarm, man.
Right. That's right.
You ever hear the sound of a tornado, right? Everybody stops and they listen, man. And fear comes upon them, man. So when we out here telling you this word, right? Fear should be on you so-called blacks, Latino, Native Americans, man. Right?
We're the trumpet.
That's right.
That's why the scripture says, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, man. All right? And give my people warning of me. All right? So when you're hearing these words, as we're going into about America's destruction, all right, that nuclear fire is going to come upon this land, man.
Right.
All right? You should be in fear.
All right, just adding on to that, on how we are the trumpet. This is 2 Ezra chapter 6, in verse 23, and it reads, I'll start at 22. 2 Ezra 6 and 22, it says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. All right, that's food shortages, that's famine, right? That's why it's not a coincidence. Like these devils like Soros and Bill Gates buying up farmland, they're killing the livestock. Hey, that explosion where it was like 18,000 cows that was put to death from that farm out there in Texas, they all died. All right, hey, that was controlled, man. That was orchestrated, man. I'm pretty sure. All right, whoever that farmer was, they didn't buy into what they was trying to push. So as a word to get right, as a way to get right, they blew his shit up.
That's always their go.
Come on, man.
You don't play ball, and they just gonna kill you and move you out the way.
All these random chicken coops catching fire, man. Come on, man. The famine is orchestrated, it's planned out. Right?
You spoke about Bill Gates buying farmland, so it came out the reason why he's doing that because he's getting all this farmland to invest in I don't want to say that M to the R to the A, produce crops. So where pretty much the juice is going to be in the produce. They're going to be growing on those lands that Bill Gates owns. So all the people that like us that said we wasn't going to take the jab, it's going to be in the food. Yeah. Which is why we eat deliverance, man. Yeah. So we're warning you about this. This is why you need to be getting right with your by Shemuel Shah, man.
Fine. Yeah. Verse 23, it says, the point, and the trumpet shall give a sound, and that's the men of the Lord. And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. So back to what the bar was saying, man. You're supposed to be afraid when you're hearing these words come out of the scriptures, because remember, this is the trial. All right, these are the sorrows that are going to come upon the planet. Right? These prophecies are going to affect everybody. Right? It says, verse 24. I'll finish out at 25. Verse 24, it says, at that time shall friends fight one. It's like it. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they should outrun. So you're going to have famines, you're going to have riots, you're going to have droughts, right? It says, whosoever remaineth from all these, right, all of these said perils, whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape, and shall see my salvation in the end of your world. See, so it's all about the elect, those who were set up to escape, to survive these coming calamities, man.
Right. And even when you go into the scriptures, it talks about how the prophets, every time they came on the scene, the people, they would inquire, like, are you coming to bring a good message or a bad message, man? You see that? So, man, we're not out here telling you about prosperity, man. We're out here telling you that the end of all things is at hand, man. Right. This place right here, America being destroyed. I got a quick precept. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8, and it reads, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old, both prophesied against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. And that's right, man. This is the same state that we're in, man. I'm telling you that war is coming.
That's right.
Right? That pestilence is here, man. Food, famine of the food is on its way, man.
You got some? I'm about to get some. I'll take it. Appreciate you, brother.
No.
Reese, you good? The water, brother.
It's not good. Yeah.
I'm going to read that again.
Got it.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8, and it reads, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old, both prophesied against many countries and against great kingdoms. We're prophesying against this great kingdom, man, which is America, man. Right. Scripture tell you. Scripture tell you to prophesy against Mount Seir, man. And this is what we're doing now, man. Right? We're prophesying the downfall of this place, which is America.
Read that again.
Yes. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me.
The true prophets which have been before Jeremiah, right? Go ahead.
And before thee of old.
Yep.
Prophesied both against many countries.
Yeah, so what's heavy about that, if you think about it, Jeremiah is saying the prophets that were before him of old prophesied against many countries of what? Go ahead.
And it's like against many countries against great kingdoms
Yup.
of war and of evil and of pestilence.
So this is what the true prophets will be doing. So that shows you them niggas in the church, they ain't the true prophets.
That's right.
They false prophets, man. All right, these clowns that you see out here in the streets that's trying to bite off what we doing,
Yeah.
right? Don't make the true prophets.
That's right.
The true prophets will be giving you the warning of the destruction, the judgment of the Lord.
That's right.
They ain't doing that in the Baptist church.
That's right.
In these black churches, they ain't doing that in them temples where you dealing with the Quran and shit. They ain't going into that.
Them people across the street, the Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah, the Jehovah's Witnesses ain't going into
They
that.
ain't even talking. They just standing
They
there.
just standing there,
Amen.
passing out pamphlets.
Yeah, I'm about to say, man, the Lord ain't dealing with you guys that's out there just passing out pamphlets.
Right.
And watching people walk past, man. The real prophets are out here prophesying against many countries, man, of evil and of war and of pestilence.
Exactly. And all them things are playing out on the earth right now. So why is the Baptist church not talking about that?
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
They're the gamblers. That's 501c3, man.
Come on, man.
That's right. Telling you that they're false prophets, man. Scripture tell you that many false prophets shall arise in these days, man. That's it, man. Right? We got a lot of people that's false prophets.
Yeah, like the elder said, man, the elect, or I should say the prophets, the true prophets, would be doing what is written in the scriptures right now, to the T. Right? So that automatically crosses them niggas out. They ain't doing none of that. All they doing is telling you about prosperity and taking your money, man. Right?
Poverty pimps.
Poverty pimps, man. Catering to your woman. Because that's really what all those religions are for, man. The upliftment of women, man. To idolize her, to put her on a pedestal.
Yeah.
But then we're
You know?
into that. All coming into when that shit started getting big, you know, the church became big business, all the pastors were like pimps before that, you know? Literally, so they get the new hustle, when people start to, you know, die down, they went to the church, man.
Yeah.
And you see that with most people we know now in the world.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, I'm gonna go become a pastor. That's money.
Yeah.
That's right. Tax-free money in there, you know?
That's right.
They ain't want it. You know, this is what you're supposed to be doing. Bring that back.
Right,
Joel
right, right.
2:1. Blow you the trumpet in Zion, and sound the alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
That's right, amen. The day of the Lord is coming, man. So how should you be conducting yourself in your grace period, man? Not out here bugging the hell out, right? Marrying and all kind of stuff, man.
Fucking birthday party. That's the kiss of him, man.
Yeah, that's right. You know, out here drinking on fun buses and all that. The Spirit of the Lord ain't dealing with none of that, man. You should be, yeah, that's right. So you should be trembling, man. Repenting, right? Doing your best to do things pleasing to Yahweh by Shemini Al-Shai.
Let's be honest, man. You people out here, you're not preparing for the day of the Lord, man. You don't give a damn about the return of who you call Jesus Christ, man. You know? And if you did, you would be getting yourself right. You know?
Right.
This is real quick. Look at Amos chapter 5, verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
Amen. Woe means instruction, man. So instruction to you individuals that desire the day of the Lord. You think Yahweh Shai coming back here, right? And gonna pass pizza around and all of that, man.
Hugs.
That's not, yeah, hugs and kisses and all that. Nah, man. Right? Yahweh Shai's coming back here with a sword, man, to bring you Edomite to your knees, man.
Right. You look at it like this, man. All you Christians that oh, I can't wait for the Lord. If you don't spend your whole life doing wickedly, how you think the Lord's gonna treat you when he returns, man? You don't see you Christians, you lack critical thinking. All right? Because all the Christian church does is indoctrinate you with lies, man. All right?
Christians don't deal with prophecy.
Hell no. Because they're not in the spirit. Because the spirit of prophecy is what? It's Yahweh Shai. man.
Exactly. Who you ignorantly call Jesus the Christ.
Right.
He's the spirit of prophecy. So a true prophet is supposed to give you the prophecies, man.
That's it.
What's going on the earth. Linking it up with the scriptures.
Right, 'cause, hey, when Yahweh Shai returns, the scriptures say, shall he find peace on earth? Also, another scripture, Matthew 10 and 34, tells you he's not coming to bring peace, but a sword. And what's he going to do with that sword? Kill people. A lot of people.
Scripture say that the slain of the Lord shall be many, man.
So this is what you have to be, this is what you should be saying. You're calling yourself a prophet of the Lord, man. All right? Not having no goddamn fashion shows, man. You know, like IUIC be doing, man. It says, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. Okay? shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it?
Yes. Salaki. So, which that going into is that you're not going to evade the judgment. You're not going to escape the judgment. Right? You flee. What did it say? You flee from a bear, then a lion met you. Then you got out of the way of the lion, right? And then you was bitten by the snake. Well, you lean your hand on the wall and you was bitten by the snake. So it's inevitable.
That's that final destination.
That's all it is. Because people actually think, people think about end time scenarios and they mind this shit. I'm gonna have all the guns. I'm gonna go here in the woods. I'm gonna have all my stockpile. Nah, it ain't. It doomsday bunker. It's not gonna play out like that, man.
That's right.
Man's goings is of the Lord. How can man truly understand his way?
That's right.
See, man doesn't understand. Judgment has already been set.
I also think too, everybody should know the sound is Jake, right? He gonna purposely lead you out of one judgment and take you to another one.
That's it.
You get out of that one, just for shits forgiveness, he gonna send you to another one.
Exactly.
So he's ready to kill you.
Right.
You know? So back in Joel 2:2,
No joke.
this is why the Lord is to be feared. Scripture tell you, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of living power.
That's right.
He said the day, Joel 2:2, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the Lord is spread upon the mountains,
What
a
religion?
great people and a
Israelites.
strong, there have not been ever like them the light, neither shall there be any more of
YouTube,
it,
GMS Sharp.
even to the years of many generations. Joel 2:2.
You an Israelite, brother.
He said the day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness.
Man, nowhere in the scripture does it talk about a day of beauty, man, and sunshine. It says a day of darkness, a day of gloominess, man. Right? So this is how Yahweh Shah is coming back, who the world ably called Jesus, man. And this is why we should be in the spirit of trembling, man, and making sure we're doing the right things according to the scriptures.
As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, there have not been ever the light, neither shall there be any more after it, even to the years of many generations.
Hey, man, it's going into the ICBM missiles here, man. Right? This great
I know what
exceeding
mine-
army, man. Yahweh Shah's army. Right?
A fire devours before them, and behind them a flame burning.
So
Yeah,
this is-
hey, and not to cut you off, but like you said, that the Lord's Spirit gonna be on the missiles, man.
Yeah.
And this is heavy too, because the documentary that I posted about the missiles being 15 million degrees and up, when it goes down, the Lord is going to put His Spirit on the missiles, one, and then He's going to shut down America's nuclear defense system, man. Because remember the testimonies of those high-level Army officials that saw the chariots. They gave the testimony about how the chariots came down and they shut down America's nuclear defense system. Same thing's going to happen when them missiles get launched. It ain't going to be no defending against the destruction.
That's right.
You know,
Which goes to show you that this is the Lord that's in control of all this.
all that, man.
Right, you know? So no matter what you Edomites try to do to offset that coming judgment, the Lord's gonna have it happen whether you like it or not.
That's right.
You know?
He gonna make the gun jam.
Yeah.
You gonna try to shoot back, the gun gonna jam.
That's it.
That's what the Lord gonna do.
That's it, man.
You know.
And also, you did an upload where it showed the ICBM going into outer space, and a jet came right there and
Broke it down.
Yeah, and broke it down, man, and sent it hurtling into outer space. You know, so when these ICBM missiles are launched, right, because the spirit of Yahweh Shah is going to be these missiles, they're going to hit their target.
Exactly. That's why the government has been putting it out there, because the information about the UFOs and chariots is so abundant. They can't suppress it no more. They can't hide no more. See what I'm saying? But the information that's coming out, the chariots are a national threat to Esau's system. They're a threat to this American system, right? The Pentagon pretty much is in high-level panic. You know, because everybody that holds some type of position within the government, they're talking about this shit, man. This is the threat. That's why, as one of the brothers posted, I believe the brother in Vegas, Brother Karatazar, posted an article about one of the commanding generals in the military was saying that America's threats are now reaching beyond Earth, right? So they're telling you, in the lack of better words, that look, that what the world ignorantly calls UFOs is a threat to this man's system.
Yeah.
You know?
Which is why you had Reagan make that speech talking about, are we not all human?
Right.
If we have an outside threat, come up, we not all turn, put our differences behind us and turn the fact that out the way. Right. You best believe all the presidents they swear in, they talk to me about the chariots, man. They had Obama a few years back when he was in office. He admitted that they told him about the chariots. He's seen them. Same with Trump, man. Biden's no different. You know?
Black angels getting off the ships.
Come on, man.
Dark-skinned, melanated men that look like African Americans, he said.
Yeah.
Right? Northern Kingdom too. Right? But they seen them.
That's right.
You know?
And the reason why mostly this information is coming out because they stupefied you damn Americans to the point to where they literally can put the truth in front of you and you just look at it like, okay.
Right.
You read the whole story about the UFO and they're just like, oh, okay, it's aliens. But I knew there was life in outer space.
Right.
Like, leave it at that.
That's it.
You know?
That's right. There's our people that occupied follow, like occupied in TikTok, right? And they still think there's little green men that's gonna come back and you know, out of these spaceship.
Big ass eyes.
Yeah. Big old eyes, Mars attacks.
Yeah, Mars attack. Yeah, exactly.
You know, that's not gonna happen, man. You see that? It's the angels of the Lord, man.
Right.
Right?
And see, they're trying to put in that false hope that they have a chance. This is why you had that whole string of so-called balloons getting shot
Yeah,
down. They're
that's
talking about
it.
some,
That's
yeah,
right.
we're shooting UFOs down. No, goddamn well, you ain't doing that shit for real, man. You know, you never shot down a UFO, man. Never have.
Yeah, that whole Roswell where the UFO supposedly crashed, and then they took parts of the UFO and used it in technology. Now they got all that. That's all bullshit, man.
Yeah. More than likely, that was them trying to have their own version of the cherry that crashed, man. They just had to cover that up with that stupid story, man. Area 51.
Yeah, all that shit, man.
You know? It says verse 3, and well 2 and 3. And fire devoured before them, and behind them a flame burning.
Yeah, that's the missiles.
Yeah.
Salaki, you breaking it down. Salaki, brother.
Nah, you
No,
are-
that's how the spirit goes. No, speak on it, brother.
You know,
Salaki.
so this one you gotta use your imagination, man. Can you read that again?
Yep. It says a fire devoured before them.
So that fire that's before them, right, is
Right.
going into that nuclear warhead, man. Right?
And behind them a flame burneth.
And behind them a flame burner, that's the damn propulsion system, man, that's gonna propel these nuclear missiles,
Got it.
right, into the outer space, man. I want to say atmosphere. Put it in the same thing.
Heavens.
Yeah, the heavens. Yeah, you got it.
The land is as the Garden of Eden before them.
That's right. So when you look around, right, this place here is all beautiful. You got Esau there, but you got birds chirping, and Esau here mowing his lawn, and all that's going on out here, man. All right, Garden of Eden, man.
And behind them a desolate wilderness.
That's right. So behind them, meaning that after they detonate, man, there's gonna be nothing left. See that?
It's not gonna be like Planet of the Apes, man. You're gonna see remnants of the Statue of Liberty hanging out the sand. You know, it's gonna be beat down to just powder. You know, it's gonna be desolate land, man. You know? It says
That threshing.
right. It says, yea, and nothing shall escape them. Because when the missiles hit, it's gonna be a sweeping wave of fire that's gonna overtake the land. Everything in its path is gonna get consumed. That's why you watch movies like Terminator 2, The Knowing, even on Don't Look Up. When the asteroid came and hit the Earth, and you saw that fire come and sweep up everybody. That's how it's gonna be when that nuclear missile hit, man. Or all the nuclear missiles hit. You know, plural.
That's a precept for you.
You got it.
It's Isaiah. Hey, y'all got Shabbat Shabbat. Shalom. So yeah, this just to add on to that, what the brother was saying, it's Isaiah 13. It said, hey, once the missiles hit, it was going to be nothing left, right? Isaiah 13:5, it says, they come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even to the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shah, in the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land.
That's right.
All right? These are the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. Verse 7, therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. And they should be afraid. Pains and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed at one another. Their faces shall be as flames. All right? Showing the Lord gonna burn these people up, man.
Yeah,
Right? You're gonna be scorched to death.
that's right.
Right?
Going to what you were saying earlier about the flesh.
Yeah. If you go into the flesh, the human flesh is destroyed by fire at temperatures of 162 degrees. You see that? So these ICBM missiles, they release a heat wave that destroys wind of over 200 million degrees, man.
Right.
So in the blink of an eye, you turn into damn a nest quick, man.
Hey, the fire ain't even gotta hit you to melt it, man.
Yeah.
The heat, hey, the heat radiation radiating off of the swoop of fire is gonna melt you, man. And then after the wave of fire, you got the radiation that's gonna be lingering, man.
Yeah.
So if you somehow be able to escape the fire, you know, you got your grump, you think you're gonna be able to come out the pump, you're gonna still die.
There ain't gonna be no oxygen.
That's right. It's gonna suck it out the air.
Right. And then if I may add, when the ICBM goes off, it releases a lot of light. And when that light, a lot of people gonna look at that light, it's gonna blind them, man. So now you're gonna be running around blind, Greg, get your ass a toasty, man.
That's like the Moabites. Whenever they drop them bombs
Yeah.
over there, not Moab, Ammons, like Ammonites. You know, they eyes was like yellow. It's like just it burnt away the pupil.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened with the atomic bomb.
Yeah.
Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like them people were literally burned in place like Lot's wife.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like they,
And shadows.
yeah,
and
their
shit.
shadow was burned into the rocks. It was still in place.
Yeah.
You know.
And also when you and also when you go into a flash burn, right? It takes a split second. Like if you're looking like at a welding light, it takes a split second for your retinas to pretty much be melted, man. So you have people out here that's gonna have a permanent flash burn, man. Once they see this great light, man, from the ICBM.
No joke.
Yeah.
This is Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. For behold, day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble.
Oh, you can read it again,
This
Baba.
is Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven.
Hey man, this
Right.
day is coming, man. Right? And again, it's gonna be so hot on this day. When them damn ICBM missiles go off, as a matter of fact, scripture tell you in 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 10, that the elements shall melt with fervent heat, man. You see that? And Jake's body is made of what? Elements. And primarily what? Water. Woo!
Dehydrate.
Yeah.
Evaporate.
It's going, you're gonna literally be dried out and then disintegrated, man.
That's
right.
crucial.
Obliterated.
God damn.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it says, you know, it says, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble.
Yep.
That's right. And Esau Edom, he's proud. You see that? And a lot of you so-called black the Americans, right? You surpassed the wicked. You're proud too. So all you individuals, you're gonna feel that fervent heat, man.
We're very close to that date, man. That's what's so heavy about it. It's like, 10 years ago, you read that scripture, like, man, that's crazy. But now we in that time now, man.
Clearly see it, man. All roads lead to the Karagma, to the chill. I mean, to the Karagma, to World War III, man. That's what you can see taking place, man.
Crucial.
I'm gonna finish it out, and it says, "And that day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall leave them neither root or branch." And that's what's coming, man. This place is gonna be evaporated, man. The Most High is gonna make this a place a goddamn big ass desert very, very soon, man. And that's what, and it's justified, man, because this place is beyond fucking wicked, man. Ain't nothing good coming out of Babylon the Great, out of America, man. So the Lord he has a specific judgment for this place, and He's gonna use the ICBM missiles.
That's why when you look on the alternative media, right, they'll show you the propaganda that's coming from these other countries like North Korea, China, and Russia. And they're all showing that propaganda to their people of what? Missiles coming down on America and hitting this place.
Yeah.
They're preparing their people and their nations for World War III.
Yeah, and they even preparing them because they even telling them they do drills. You don't hear nobody in
Fallout shelters?
Fallout shelters. You don't hear that taking
Yeah.
place in America.
1.4 million North Koreans have registered into the draft to fight against America.
They're ready.
They're
They're
ready.
ready to die for that for North Korea. Bro.
They said it was middle schoolers, high schoolers, college kids. Over 1.4 million North Koreans enlisted to fight in the war against America, man. So that lets you know that hatred that these nations have against Babylon. You know?
And it's justified. Like we brought out at the beginning of the lesson, man. Esau pretty much, has brought hell upon all these nations, man. That's why it said the nations were mad, because they're seeing that the philosophies and everything that they have, took it on from Babylon has destroyed their people.
Right.
This is why you're starting to see these countries go away from Western philosophy, man. They're going back to their old ancient customs because that shit, it's not working. It's not working for the world, man.
This Joel chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men.
Yeah, that's the other heathen nations, man. Proclaim this amongst the Gentiles, man, those actual heathens.
Yep.
All right, prepare for war.
It says, wake up the mighty men.
Yep.
Let all the men of war draw near.
Yep. Let all the men of war draw near. That's what's happening.
Yep. They registering, they signing up, and they getting in that mind frame of this is what I have to do to fight for my nation, man.
Right.
That's the mind frame that they already prepared. They ready to die for what they believe in, man. These damn Americans ain't ready to die for anything, man.
Like I say, niggas join the military to get a goddamn Camaro.
Yeah.
Yeah, get that new MacBook.
Yeah, get MacBook or go to college.
They do TikTok videos
And
and
travel.
shit.
Yeah, that's the main one. You know, traveling, Camaro, or whatever other bullshit, college or whatever. Man. That's not. You ain't truly joined it because when you look at how, like you saying with the North Koreans, when you join the military, you're joining with the purpose of fighting for your country. These Americans not doing that shit, man.
Yeah.
You know,
They join for career.
right?
They don't know what's really going on.
Having a career, you know.
Especially our people.
And it said, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords.
Yep.
And your pruning hooks into spears.
That's why these nations that were known for having agriculture and all of that, now look, they're becoming weaponized, man. Their money is being poured into what? Military technology and things of that nature.
Yep.
Right?
And it says, let the weak say I am strong.
Yeah, all these nations that were being viewed and looked upon as weak, now they strong. Because why? They have the technology now. Hey, Iran and China, Russia, you know, they supplying each other with different forms of tech, man.
Yep. And then they doing military joint drills.
Come on, man.
Every other year they doing a military joint drill. America's not doing that, man. Then they're casting down America, which is isolating America, and they're going over to the BRICS, man.
That's why we brought out in Revelation 18 earlier. America, in their mind, thinks that we will never be in that person. They're not worried about the other nations mounting up their army. Because in their mind, they think they're still a superpower. They still think, you see them damn army commercials, beautiful, the proud, the brave. They both, their military is still being great. So while everybody else is pretty much, preparing, Esau in his country pretty much just sit back, just chilling.
That's the delusion that the Lord has these devils under. Okay, I got something real quick. This is Isaiah 14:4, and it reads that thou should take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, which is Esau. Right? Proverb is what? Like mockery.
Yeah, he's being reproached.
He's being mocked and taunted right now. All right? It says against the king of Babylon, and say how have the oppressors ceased, and the golden city ceased. The Lord Yahweh Shema Shah have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. The point. He who smote the people in wrath with a continuous stroke. And how he did that is what? Through his policies. Right? His legislation that he passes, man. The sanctions, right? How he goes in and he invades countries. He infiltrates the governments. He kills the leaders that are not down with the Western agenda. He sets up the puppets. This is that continual stroke. Right? It says, he who smotes the people in wrath with a continuous stroke. Yeah, taxes. You know?
The economic hitman.
Yeah, people are enslaved through debt, inflation and shit.
The Rothschild banks,
Right.
they'll come
Like
up to the country
Israelites.
and then make you.
The Hebrew Israelites.
He'll pretty much make the people, become in debt to these damn bankers, and then now they're forever in debt to the banking family, man.
Because like the priest saying, because they go over there and they say, here's our money, but if you can't pay back this debt, we own all your resources, man. And you see that what take place in Africa, man. Why you think Esau stay over there in Africa, man? They own the diamond districts over there, man. So-called Hillary Clinton, her brother owns the biggest diamond district over in Africa to this day, man. Because what did they do? They came over there, they brought the IMF, and then they hit them with a debt they knew they couldn't pay back. And soon as they couldn't pay the debt back, they said, you know what, we're gonna set up our military, We're gonna set up our modern day garrison. That's how you know this is Rome. We're gonna set up our embassies over here, and then we're gonna just set up shop for this and that, and then we're gonna come with our legislations to help your people, man.
Right.
Not knowing it's actually going against their people, man.
Right, because one thing about America, once they come into your land, they never leave.
Nope.
They'll never leave, man. That's why a lot of these countries, they're hesitant to do business with America going forward, man. Because they know that it's a shit deal. They're going to get the back end of it.
You got a quick precept to that, what you both saying. Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. It reads, woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed. You know,
Nah, man, and that's Esau Edom's motto, man. Grievous, unrighteous decrees has been always his MO. And you see that when he stepped his red ass over here in this lane, man. He already had an MO how he was gonna take down the Northern Kingdom and try to set up shop, man.
Say that. He said those words be smooth and butter, wars in his heart, man.
Yeah.
That's the case in anything this motherfucker does, man.
Yeah. Shit,
Anything, man.
this so-called 9/11, when that shit hit, why the hell are you over there in the Middle East and these different various countries that had nothing to do with that shit? Because you had ill intentions from the jump, man.
Because when it came out, that was before or after something.
I think it was one of
Who?
That's what I was saying.
So, know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I want to say that was like around the time.
Yeah, same
Same
time.
time. Because when they declared war, talking about he had weapons of mass destruction, like we said, you mentioned the economic hitman because he was trying to establish a gold standard over there. And Esau was not going to let that happen. So they tried to work with him. They actually put him in power. And he ended up, getting so big to where they couldn't, he wasn't reasonable no more. He didn't want to do anything with the Edomites because he knew that they was going to fuck their people, man. So he actually was trying to make their country great. And so Esau had to demonize them, talk about he was a damn terrorist. He staged 9/11 to give a justified reason to go to war over there, with 9/11, and then, here we are now.
Yeah, hey, one of the brothers did, I think it's called Operation Ajax or something like that, where it was never really war over in the Middle East.
It wasn't.
And Esau set that up. I think it was Operation Ajax.
Then, mostly that was done to get that war too, man.
Yep.
Resources.
Yep.
Yeah, what's it called? Opioids?
Yep.
All that shit. Lithium.
Yep, for the batteries. Yep.
I got a picture real quick.
Go ahead.
It's Isaiah 33:1. Woe to thee that spoileth, and thou was not spoiled,
Yep.
and dealt treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee.
Right.
And this is speaking on Esau Edom, man. Because Esau Edom went out through the four corners of the earth and spoiled all the nations, man. This is why it's the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, in every nation. This is why it's an embassy. America has an embassy in every nation, man. Central banks, man. Because he went and spoiled them, man.
And then the nations that refused it, he put sanctions on.
Yep. Yep.
That's that continuous stroke.
Right.
They say that none hinder it.
Right.
He wasn't gonna stop.
Nah. He never let off the gas, man.
That's why the scriptures say, "He that showeth no mercy shall receive no mercy."
Yep.
Exactly. It says, when thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled.
And that's what they say. Now see, hey, this is the opportunity to run this nigga up, man.
Yeah.
Esau Edom is weak, man. They seem like this devil, he's running weak. Look at their president, man. Look what they putting in office, man. All these bug outs, man, weirdos and shit, man. It's a fucking laughing stock, man. As you go into Nahum, the 3rd chapter, man, there ain't nothing but a gazing stock when you look over here in America, man.
Yeah, because when you look, having your president look weak is a bad sign for your country. This is why you'll never see no ill videos of Kim Jong-un or Putin or Xi, whatever the Chinese president. You're never gonna see them in a bad light. Because their reflection of them is a reflection of that country, and they're proud. Those are proud nations, man. So you see Biden, this damn airhead, he can't even finish a sentence, or ride a bike, or go up and find a stairs without falling, man. That's a lot of things that one. And the most time had that man be put in office to show you how Americans are a joke. Right? It says, when thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled, and when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee.
That's what you see about to take place, man. This is why they're gathering themselves up together, man, to make war with the beast, man. Because they see that this place is ripe for the picking.
Blood in the water.
It's blood in the water, man. Cause they see, hey man, the morals of this place, as they said, the Mexican president said, you have a moral decline that's going on in America, man. And you fucking see that, man. These people all day, every day is social media, man, and challenges and shit, man.
And it's a trend of different countries starting to point that out about the moral decline in America. You know, because this whole alphabet agenda is getting out of hand now, man.
It's way out of It's too much.
You got the damn president of Florida or Cali. They pretty much will arrest the parents. They don't allow you to allow the children. They allow their children, get the change, man.
They're gonna force you to accept that shit, man. That's why there's gonna be a clash between the weirdos and normal people.
Yeah, and you're already seeing that. It was a TikTok video of this transformer. Pretty much, it was like, yo, we all of us, nasty people need to come together and pretty much, arm up. He was like, yo, I dare you to say something about me going into the women's bathroom. He's like, yo, I'll die for that. I will kill you for that.
That's
you
crazy.
know?
And that's the arguments here.
Yeah.
That's the arguments and controversy in America right now.
Yeah.
It's all about fucking sex and gender and
Everything
shit, man.
else going on, and that's the main.
All this abominable shit, man.
And if I may just add, when you really think about those people, right, the nasty people, they want us to be comfortable with them. I'm just putting this out. They want us to be comfortable with them, but they not even comfortable with their damn self.
Exactly.
That shows you the confusion, which is why, like Putin said, China, them the main two countries. They are refusing for their men to live that type of lifestyle, man.
Yeah, China was banning TikToks that got all that soft shit in the social media. They don't want their people to look at.
Hey, they say they demand their men to be men over
Exactly,
there.
yep.
You know, they say masculinity is demanded. You know, Russia, Putin said that. He was like, yo, the homo agenda is a cancer to society because that shows societal weakness. You know.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 14, and it reads, "The Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof."
Yeah, and that part of that perverse spirit, all right, is the Western way. All right, we're seeing the fruits, all right, of the Western way, man. This is the end result, all right, of taking in the Western agenda, man. Right? Go ahead,
And if I may just add, I just pulled up, I guess while you brothers were talking, I went to Merriam-Webster dictionary and just pulled up the word for perverse, and it says, turn away from what is good, it's like what is right or good.
And that's not what they're pushing.
Right.
Everything anti-Bible. All right, the Bible says, we'll always give you that. That's
They always
the
come
verse.
out, it's like they know when the scripture comes out. And then they'll walk by.
Big 6'4", 5" nigga, goddamn.
Yeah, it's always a big 6'8" nigga with a mini skirt on, man.
But see, but this is part of what we're talking about, man. Because this Esau he'll do that shit. All the big, masculine jakes, they will purposely demasculinize them for the whole world to see because that's what they want our men to be, soft, man.
Butt breaking.
Public butt breaking where they ain't gotta sit there and rape them anymore. They just parade you in goddamn dress and look like a straight mo.
Yeah.
Look at Jonathan Majors, man. That big buff ass nigga, damn mo, man.
Right.
You know?
Or they'll have Jake that has some type of psychological issues, right? The new thing I've been noticing now, when it's dealing with the Jake man, really the Judite man in specific, right? It's like, are you suffering from some type of mental problems? So that's Esau's way of like portraying Jake to be weak.
Yeah.
He's mentally unstable, That's what they pushing now, man. A lot of this mental unstable shit, seek therapy. You hear bitches talk about, you need therapy.
You gotta get in touch with your inner
Yeah, you gotta go to counselor. All that, that's all the agenda to make the Israelite man weak. To appear as he's nothing,
Yeah, you hear on like those little red pill shows, like y'all don't show your emotions.
Right. It's all that bullshit.
It's okay to cry.
And it's just to show you that our people have occupied a bunch of stupid shit. This place is ready to be destroyed.
Shit. Read that again.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 14, and it reads, "The Lord, Yahweh Shemashah, has mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof."
He have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst of it. Go ahead.
What a little point, man.
Right. Every time.
And they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof.
They have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof. That word error goes back to spiritually intoxicated, right? So this place, spiritual Egypt, which is America, is in a spirit of error. That's why everything is backwards, defiled, abominable, right? Go ahead.
Saying on, as for a drunken man staggers in his own vomit.
Right, to make it even worse, as if a drunken man staggered in his own throw up, right? That's the state of the people in the spirit, man.
Look at it. Like I said, you having people
Filthy.
question logic. Why is there even a term called mathematic racism?
Right. Yeah, why are we teaching children about anal sex?
Right.
Why do they need to know about that? Why is that part of the curriculum in the school system? Why is the library books, all right, showing kids that very act of homosexual sex?
Or you're having them books on how to place themselves.
Come on, man.
As a fucking kindergarten, what are you?
was gonna work
You
on
ain't
it.
your hormone ain't even get like that yet. You're already teaching them how to do that.
That's the spirit of error. Right? The Lord have mingled a perverse spirit, man. Because hey, this shit, like the brothers were saying, this whole controversy back and forth with the sodomites and the transformers, it's getting worse as we get to the end, man. Yeah.
It's becoming like Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
Like when Lot, he had the angels, at his house, and Moses came. It was like, yo, we want the man.
Everybody
That's the man. We
beat
want
down
the
the house.
He was like, yo, I gave you my virgin daughter. It was like, yo, bring him out now. We're gonna rape you and him. This the state where we're getting to. Where we say it's legally, it's gonna be illegal to be a heterosexual man in that time, man. We're nearing it already.
This is Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness.
This is why a lot of you people in America gonna die, man. Because you put darkness for light, man. You're okay with this nasty people agenda, man. You're okay with blatantly worshiping Satan at this point, man. Because they're pretty much bringing it out. All these damn Baphomet statues that they're pushing out on these different states and whatnot, literally telling you that they're worshiping, these damn satanic deities. And these people, nobody's complaining about that. But you're mad at a man. There was a video that you had a man pretty much, he got asked the question, well, would you rather deal with the prettiest trans woman or deal with an old woman? He was like, I'll deal with the old woman because that's still a woman. And the chick got pissed like she tried to square up with the dude. It was like, yo, I'm not gay. I said, if I mess with the old woman, at least I'm not gay. It was like, how? That's a trans woman. It's still a man, though. And you gotta sit there and have an argument about stupid shit like that.
That's the argument nowadays, man.
You're transphobic if you don't adhere to the nasty people trying, man.
It says, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
It's fucking burned this place already.
Please, man.
That's the spirit you got to be in, man. And you talking about raising families, raising children in this place, prolonging your life in this place. Come on, man.
These niggas really told you that they're coming for your children.
Yeah.
They had a whole fucking choir over in San Francisco bragging about it, and then after they got questioned about, it was a joke.
Yeah.
That was no goddamn joke, man. Because they're serious, because that's Satan. Satan is coming for your children. Go ahead.
I just looked up the word trash in the common dictionary, and it said disregarded matter. You see, in this place, America is disregarded matter, man. Because our people, they are worried about stupid crap, man. Right? And it says refuse. In this place here, it is refused. It's like poop, right? And ultimately, what do you do with poop and trash? You burn it.
You gotta get that in Job.
This is an article we brought out a couple years ago. This is out the New York Post. It says, the U.S. ranked among worst countries to raise a family, studies say.
God damn, read that again?
Read that again.
That's heavy.
It says, it's out the New York Post. It says, the United States ranked amongst the worst countries to raise a family, study says,
It's
man.
the worst place. Hey, because look, in this society, the roles of men and women have been destroyed, man. Women don't know what women are. Men don't know who men are. Children want to be, fucking deviants.
Yep.
Single parent homes, dysfunction. Right? This is the worst place to raise a family, man. The woman leading the household. It's a matriarchy, man.
Yeah.
Everything's upside down.
It's all upside down, man. And then she has the power
Yep.
over the man in the house.
Right.
Divorces, single parent homes, that's high as hell
Yeah,
nowadays,
if the
man.
father doesn't want to accept their child being a part of this whole agenda, she'll get mad at him.
Yeah.
Because as a man, you be ready. Your son tell you goddamn, hey, Dad, I'm gay. You put him away, and now you looked at it as wrong, man. You know. But this is going off what you just read. This is Jeremiah 16:1. The word of the Lord came unto me saying, Thou shalt not take thee a wife, neither thou have sons or daughters in this place.
Hey, that's here. Because at the end of the day, like we tell bros, man. Hey, it's best to be without a wife. And now you understand what Apostle Paul was saying, man. Now you understand, because while we're living proof through the scriptures, man. We have our own testimonies here in Babylon the Great that shows you, man.
Well, the mindset of the woman here, she believes that she don't gotta be a wife. She don't gotta do that shit.
She a boss baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Get bad.
See, that's going back to that word modern, man. Because here it is, they took on these modern philosophies, but still want men to fulfill their traditional role as being a provider.
Right.
When you're not doing shit, for the man, but then he's supposed to, bend down on that one knee, be like that picture. You got the nigga with the roll on his back, giving to the woman.
Right.
So the Lord says it's best you're not even to make a family here, man.
That's why when the economy crashes, all of that feminism is gonna change.
It's
gonna be done away with, man.
Scripture tell you that that a man shall become a hiding place for men for the women out. Like,
I can't wait for it.
I can't wait either. So all that femininity crap.
Feminism.
Yeah, feminism and all you men that try to usurp authority over man, that's gonna be done, man.
Because it's gonna be a lack of men out here.
It's going to be that, but also when great tribulation, comes, people automatically regress to their neutral gender roles, man.
Yeah.
Men are going to be forced to be men. So all you got down soy boys, you got the feminine facts, you're going to be forced to be a man in that time. That's why a lot of you men are going to get killed, man. But bringing this back, it says, Thou shalt not take thee a wife, neither shalt thou have sons or daughters in this place, because this place will corrupt you. It's got our women, it's got our children, man. So it's best to save you a heartache, not even have a family here if you can manage it. But thus saith the Lord concerning the sons and concerning the daughters that are born in this place, and concerning their mothers that bear them, and concerning their fathers that begat them in this land, they shall die of grievous deaths. They shall not be lamented, neither shall they be burned or buried, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth, and they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth.
Real brief. This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 30. And it says, The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holes. Their might have failed. They have become as women.
Right. These men, a lot of these men are soft. You had that saying Apostle Hart brought out a couple years ago, where the hard times make strong men.
Yep.
Strong men make good times. Good times make weak men.
Yep.
We're in that process of the Lord. He's about to show forth. Now, a lot of you men out here, man, you ain't really men.
They're
We
gentle.
already seeing that. Yeah.
They're gentlemen.
That's right.
They're soft. They're very feminine.
So hey, when this famine, these plagues, all these troubles that we've been bringing out start really hitting, you're gonna see the true nature of these people.
Yeah.
Especially you niggas out here that's claiming to be in the truth. Your true nature is gonna be revealed that day, man.
Right. You even gonna have some men that's gonna be looking for the man of the Lord
Exactly.
in that day to come, man. You see that because these men have become so beta, man. And the brother just did a video not too long ago called "Kill the Beta," man. Yeah, so you supposed to put off that weak, effeminate nature, man. Right?
Turn back.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, hey, it's gonna be a lot of death out here. This is why you can't be attached to nothing either, man. Real quick. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 16. It says, As for the children of adulterers, they shall not come to their perfection, and the seed of an unrighteous bed shall be rooted out. It says, For though they live long, yet shall they be nothing regarded, and their last age shall be without honor. So hey, a lot of these wicked ass children, all right, we're gonna be put to death, man. Because a lot of these people, they're born in wickedness, man.
Yeah.
From adulterous relationships,
Yep.
you know. And these women have, sneaking behind the man, getting pregnant,
man.
you know, tricking the man, thinking that's their son or daughter.
As a matter of fact, the elder of the Las Vegas camp, he just did a video on that, man.
Yeah.
How you had Wicked Eve laying
Laying in the
there,
bed, yeah.
on the couch, bugging the hell out, pregnant.
And he's like, oh man, I ain't even been here. That's my baby. Yeah, man, you ain't been here, man.
That's why they need mandatory DNA tests.
Yeah.
Because when that option was presented in London, them women started losing their minds.
Yeah, because that killed a lot of they, money schemes. They do that mainly just to put the man on child support. So they can just sit at home and they fat ass all day and collect the checks, man. You know? But it says, for though they live long, yet shall they be nothing regarded, and their last age shall be without honor. Or if they die quickly, they have no hope, neither comfort in the day of trial. For horrible is the end of the unrighteous generation.
Horrible is the end. Horrible is the end of the unrighteous generation, and we are in that last generation. This got to be the unrighteous generation, man. Hey, 60% of so-called millennials identify as trans or bi. Yeah, there's another one.
And atheists.
Yeah, that too. There's another stat that came out too. Let me pull it up, just to show you that this got to be that unrighteous generation. Bear with me.
Why you getting that?
Yep.
This is why they label this play Gen Z. These new niggas is Gen Z, and then the generation that comes after it what they're trying to say is this is Generation Alpha, because the next generation that they're trying to push is going to be these damn these people mixing machines.
Right. There it is. This from the New York Post. All right. This from the New York Post. It says fewer teens than ever identify as heterosexual. CDC report. See that?
Say that one more time.
I put it in the screen. All right. This has to be the last generation right here, man. Right? I'll read it again. But it says, this is from the New York Post. This came out April 27, 2023. It says fewer teens than ever identify as heterosexual. It said fewer teens than ever. So this is the most teens ever that have not identified as heterosexual. And so going back to the point, over 60% of these millennials, right? They either identify as trans or as bisexual, bro.
Because the main thing being pushed now is the sex change operations, man. You know, and they're getting these children early.
Early.
You know, so at the point to where these children don't know what they're doing.
Right.
You know, and so they're seeing that's the hot thing. You get on TikTok, you're having all these influencers talk about the greatness of having the opportunity to change their sexes, all that. So they're going to do it because they think that's the end thing. Right. They want to be popular, so they want to be included, amongst their friends. They're doing that shit, not realizing they're destroying themselves, man. This shit gotta go, man.
It's Matthew chapter 24, verse 34. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all things be fulfilled.
Right. The Lord he gotta put out all these undesirables here, man. All right. Because see what the judgment the Lord's about to bring, all right, all the seed lines of the wicked are going to be cut off here. Okay? And the Lord's going to start anew amongst the righteous, the elect. All right? But 2/3 of the nation of Israel, from the beginning of your seed line, is got to go. Because you people ain't right, man.
Yeah, I got one. This is the book of Romans, chapter 1, and I'm going to start at verse 20. And in the Good News Bible, it says, ever since the Most High created the world, his invisible qualities, both his eternal power and his divine nature, have been clearly seen.
Yep.
They are perceived in all things that the Most High made, so those people have no excuse at all.
Yeah, that's why you got the planet Earth, you got the creation, you got life, animals, people. This is all evidence that there's a power, man, that there's a Lord that created all these things. Yep. Right?
I say that all the time, bro. Just look at the palm of your hand. The palm of your hand is proof that there's a God. Because the same palm, you look at your palm, and look at a tree leaf, that's why the scripture compares living trees, man. What they call a tree is the lungs of the earth. All these different fruits and vegetables, they look like the certain body parts that they're good for.
Right.
That's not by coincidence. That's the creator Yahweh Shem Shah that made that.
Right, like I forgot what it's called. You know, the Krebs cycle. So you have the rain come down, and waters the earth, all that.
Yeah.
But like photosynthesis is like it's backwards of that. You know what I'm saying? And that just shows you the mindset. You know, the power of the Lord, the mind of the Lord.
Bro,
You know?
the way that the Lord made the human body, is proof in itself, man.
Yeah, the increase. How you say the increase?
When you look at the like the way from your brain all the way down, like the brain stem all the way down, if they were to take it out your body, it's no way that you can really fit all that. But the way the Lord has our organs and everything fit perfect in there, if you take it out and try to put it back in, it won't fit. That's the power of the Lord, man.
And also, they did a study back when I was in school, where they said they can take all the organs, all the bones, everything in one human body, and it's allegedly can wrap around the earth.
Yes. Yeah, bro.
I think twice or once or something like that, man. Showing you the power of the Lord, man.
But you people say there's no God, though.
That's what he's reading. That's that Romans, the first chapter, right?
Yeah.
That's why scripture say that. With Psalms 14:1.
That's the spirit.
You know, a fool saith in his heart, there is no God.
Yeah, corrupt.
And that's why, hey, majority of people out here, they're fools, man.
It's fair.
Because you really think that there's no God, that science is the answer for everything. Esau has a scientific explanation for everything. He don't.
And if I may add, when these people out here ready to put it down, they don't say science help me, right? They say God help me, man, or fake white man Jesus help me, man. You know, so you know, you people out, you ready to find out that there is a power, man. Ready to find out real soon. This is the book of Romans, chapter 1, and we read verse 21. It says they know the Most High. It's like if they knew the Most High, but they do not give him the honor that belongs to him. Nor do they thank him. Instead, their thoughts have become complete nonsense.
Right. Going back to his science, man. His science, his philosophies.
Wow.
That's Esau's way of taking away the credit from the Lord.
Right.
By putting his hypothesis or his theory behind that shit.
And that's what he said. All his explanations for everything are nothing but educated guesses.
Right.
The scriptures tell you there's a way that seems right to it, man. The end there is the way to death, man. You know, and also scripture tell you woe to them that put their trust, cursed be he that put his trust in man.
Right. That's why when I remember hearing something about how you're not really catching the Holy Spirit. It's really a phenomenon that's going into the brain, where you got doses of serotonin and the other stuff that makes you excited that's going on, and you know he tries to have some type of scientific process to explain it, man.
Bill Gates, he was talking about the VMAT2,
Right.
God gene. He was like, this is part of the brain of religious fanatics get that's where their fake lies at.
Exactly.
You know, so if we're able to corrupt the God gene, then we can take away the faith of the people.
Exactly.
That's wicked.
He's the devil. Deceiving. Diabolos. Continuing on. Romans chapter 1, verse 21 in the latter, and it reads, and their empty minds are filled with darkness.
Yeah, the empty minds, and that's the people. Gross darkness consumes the minds of these people. Empty, wicked.
It said the thoughts of the man are vanity.
Yep.
Verse 22.
Look at these people, man. They literally, their day is immersed in nothing. They walk around thinking, it's the weekend, I'm gonna get drunk in a bar, get dressed up. Hey,
Don't do that.
for what?
You still a thought. You still a nigga. Like, and nothing get accomplished.
That
No thought about y'all about shit.
Like as you said, they didn't consider the Lord, man.
Yeah. Back before I had just come into the truth, brother used to always get dressed up all the time. I used to always ask him, like, why? Everywhere you go, you gotta be dressed up. He was like, because you never know if somebody from social media gonna see me, you know, and I'm like,
You don't never know who you gonna see. I see.
yeah, you know. And this is the mindset of these people, man. Drinking Starbucks and wearing stupid ass shoes all day trying to be cute, man. You know? So our people, their minds are just full of nothing. You know? Romans chapter 1, we read verse 22 again. They say they are wise, it's like they say they are wise, but they are fools. Instead of worshiping the immoral power, they worship images made to look like mortals, or birds, or animals, or reptiles.
Yeah, that's the idols. You know?
And the scripture says they neither breathe, they neither move. He said, you that worship them, they are likened unto them.
Yep.
Nothing.
Yep.
That's the mindset of the Babylonians, man. You fucking Americans. And you 2/3 niggas, man. That's all you engage and put your time and energy into is idol worship, man. Follow. Worshiping your fucking celebrities and shit. American Idol, all this bullshit, man. Want to be the next Kevin Gates and all these dumbass niggas, man. Fucking that's idol worship, man. They grow you up saying that shit. What idol do you like as who you want to
Who you look up to?
Who's your idol? Who you look up to, man? They get you there as a kid, man.
Yeah. That's right.
That's a lot.
That's right. Romans chapter 1, I'm going to jump down here to verse 25.
This is in the Good News translation.
That's right. And it says, they exchanged the truth about the Most High for a lie.
Yeah. They exchanged the truth of the Lord for a lie, man. Science, you know,
right.
theories. Go ahead.
They worship and serve what the Most High has created instead of the Creator Himself.
Exactly. You know, they really the world is under the spell of Esau. You know, the world has been indoctrinated to look at the Edomite as God, as the all-knowing. You know,
It's going to intensify when you start bringing out, you know, this technology.
Because the way he got it set up, everything's set up for this major event to take place where everybody's gonna go down together as a God.
Who you with his technology. That's what it's about in Revelation
it's magic.
13.
You got it, bro.
This is Proverbs chapter 12, verse 20, right on the point of precept. Deceit is in the heart of them that imagine evil. And that's what you see, man. That deceit. That's why the brother said, man, the outlaws, the devil, Latin word, that's Esau Edom, man. He imagined an evil. Evil is that's in his DNA. And that's what he's about to push out, man. This evil thought is to get everybody karagma up, man. And put himself as the most high. That's what he's about to do, man. Right?
So you know, who is to be praised forever? Amen. Verse 26. But they do this, Slocky, because they do this, the Most High has given them over to shameful passion.
Hey, that's what you're saying. These nasty motherfuckers, man, they into any and everything.
Yeah, niggas talking about eating ass,
Yeah.
drinking pee,
Yeah.
Getting pissed on.
all types of
Shit on
shit.
the chest.
That's the talk nowadays, man.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
you're glorifying like that nasty little Glorilla. Talking about she like having her food, nutted on.
Right. Well, you got women on social media walking around with baby gravy on their face.
Yeah.
You know, that's the new
That's
thing.
the new thing. All on World Star. That's like once every month. You see a
Yeah,
video
you'll
that
see a
pop
woman,
up.
a woman with some jizz on her face walking the streets just to get some type of clout.
Yeah, just like
That's
that.
where that's the society you live in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real. This is real shit. There's been a few videos like that,
I tell
man.
you, it's been like on clockwork, like once a month, bro.
Everything that's pushed here is degeneracy, man.
No, nothing is sacred anymore, man. There's no shame anywhere in America anymore.
Niggas fucking out in public, outside, on camera. Because everything, hey, live streaming was the worst thing for a nigga, man.
For real.
Right? Hey, pressing that red button and live streaming some shit, that was the worst thing that happened to niggas.
They'll literally live stream somebody getting killed instead of helping.
Right.
You know? This is how far these places are.
And like we said, next to slavery, the internet was the worst thing for niggas, man.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Man.
That's like that video of that dude that got stabbed up.
Oh, yeah,
He
him
got a
on-
nigga in the corner just sitting there.
He like, recording, bro.
This nigga bleeding out. Nigga recording, the other nigga just over there eating the sandwich.
Come on, man. The love of many shall wax cold.
This nigga over there recording, bro. He following this shit.
He done painted the whole damn
Right,
ground red with
He could have
blood.
turned your phone out and called 911.
Come on, man.
bro.
Nigga intestines hanging out.
Nigga.
Store. Hey, that's the state of the world, man.
That's where we at though.
Right?
Damn, bro.
Bro,
This shit crazy out here, man. So if you're not complaining about this, you ain't right, man. Then you gonna be one of the ones that the Lord gonna destroy.
that's right.
Hey, like you say, you either with it or against it. You
Yeah.
can't play the fence, man. Like
No middle ground.
Lord said, let your yea be yea and your nay be nay.
Yeah.
You like you said, you either with it or you ain't.
That's it.
And that lines up with Ecclesiastes, the first chapter, I think like the 19th verse. It said, I gave my mind over to no vexation of the spirit,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, vexation of
Greed,
spirit.
man. God damn,
So it
man.
said, with more wisdom, sorrow increases, man.
This shit is kind of hand, bro.
Right.
Romans chapter 1, verse 26 again. Because they do this, the Most High has given them over to shameful passion. Even the women pervert the natural use of their sex by unnatural acts.
Right. Like you, yeah. All right, two men lying together, man. You know, that's upheld here, man. You know, like the women, they'll sit there and have like talks. Pretty much, you know, they pretty much will brag about. All right, well, I kissed a girl.
Right.
You know, I didn't, you know, I done did a girl before. Same thing with niggas. Niggas that goddamn go be down low. And now the point, they're just come out and say it. You know?
I mean, I ain't gigging
There's no shame no more.
Yeah, I don't got head. I ain't put it in.
I ain't
I'm
gigging.
Mr. Steve.
All right, Isaiah 3, get that. Isaiah 3 talks about they declare Yeah, give me that real quick.
This is Isaiah chapter 3, verse 9. They showed their countenance due witness against them.
Yep.
And they declared their sin as Sodom.
Yeah, they declare their sin as Sodom. What's up, girl? How you?
I don't want to interrupt.
And it says, they hide it not. And that's what you see, man. They're not hiding it, man. They just out here saying they don't care. They love it, man. They think it's cool. Like the brother said, man, you got women walking around with jizz on it. It's a lot of wicked shit that's going on, and they don't hide it not. They bragging and boast about it, man. They make it a fucking a new fad, bro.
It's like the whole trans, the pride parade. You know, you got the trans people pretty much, you know, boasting. You know how they, cause you got it now to where, especially if you got the bull dykes, they praise charting women out. You know, and these dumbass women that go that route end up getting dog worse than they do by men. Dealing with them damn dykes, man. You know? So this is why this place gotta go, man.
Shit, it was I think it was in Baltimore like last year when a training girl, her and a girlfriend got into it. She was in a fight and she killed her ass and shit, man. Like she was like trying to get away for like the brother said, domestic violence. She was always putting her hands on. That shit, man. That shit is off, man. That's that perverse spirit, man. And that perverse spirit is a demon, man. And it says, "Woe unto their souls, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves, man."
They don't realize that the recompense of their errors is due to that lifestyle, man.
Yep.
All right. So when the Lord gives these motherfuckers AIDS, He gave you monkeypox. You know, monkeypox was deadly. But once you get AIDS, you know, you get that mental depression, all right? You got the people that go through the surgery, they got transition remorse. Those are all recompenses of your error, man. Y'all about y'all judging for that, man. Herpes, yeah.
Like you got Jake that's dying now behind herpes.
The main reason,
Killing babies
the
with it and
main reason where a lot of these STDs are spreading like this, man. But you got these damn women, you know, sneaking around messing with these damn faggots. But you know, women, you gotta watch those women that be around they got a gay friend with them. Cause they'll mess with that dude. And that dude end up giving them shit, and then they'll go back to their partner and pass that shit. Man.
Pass that shit around like a
So
candy.
yeah, if your girl got gay friends, you better cut that shit off, man.
Right. Verse 10 it says, "Say ye to the righteous."
That's wrong, man.
Yeah, it's like 1994, 95.
This nigga sitting sideways, bro.
I'm gonna be Rick sideways too. That shit get told.
Who the fuck still has hydraulics in 2023, man?
Nigga. This is Isaiah chapter 3, verse 10. It says, "Say ye to the righteous, that it shall be well with him, for they shall eat the fruit of their doings," man. And that's what's coming, man. They're gonna eat the fruit of their doings, man. You wanna be a mogul, guess what? The Lord's gonna send forth them plagues as the brother priest is just going into your wicked ass, man. You wanna uplift the nasty people community? Well, guess what? You're gonna die right along with the fucking nasty people, man. The scriptures say don't hand join a hand, the wicked should not go unpunished. So you wanna join hand and fight the fight for the nasty people? you're gonna die right along with the nasty people, man. Give us Corinthians.
I spit it right here. Yeah, go ahead. 1 Corinthians 6 and 9. No, ye not. Now, mind you, this is the New Testament, all right? Because a lot of you people, they're trying to justify the nasty people. We don't deal with the Old Testament, so laws about you're not gay person supposed to be put to death. We don't go by that, right? So this is 1 Corinthians 6 and 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind. Now, when you go into abusers with mankind, hold on, it says,
Because there's no way around it, man. They make the argument, well, people have been doing this type of lifestyle since the beginning of time. As if that okay is justifies, you know what I'm saying, if you live in that. It was like, right? No, there's justice for that, man.
but you notice all the societies that push that, the more destroyed.
Exactly.
Sodom and Gomorrah, Pompeii,
The flood, man.
the flood, all right? You know, so that,
Even Rome got took down.
Rome, yeah.
And it's spiritual that this place right here, America, is known as a spiritual Sodom and Egypt, man.
Right. Because they had with Pompeii, you know, they called Pompeii Sodom and Gomorrah 2.0, but they said that was the sin city before Sin City.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, but according to that word abusing themselves with mankind, it says, one who lies with a male as with a female,
See?
a sodomite or homosexual. So it says that if you're an abuser abuser of themselves with mankind, you're not going to inherit the kingdom of God. Man.
That's why they want to get rid of the Bible.
Yeah.
All right? Hey, that lifestyle is condemned in the Old and New Testament.
And it was a video, I forgot it was a hotel or somewhere, I think it was a hotel where they caught on camera one of the clergy people taking the Bibles and hiding them from the room.
Oh, wow.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 9. And it reads, surely you know that the wicked will not possess the Most High's kingdom. Do not fool yourselves, people who are immoral or who worship idols.
See that? It said, do not fool yourselves. Hey, because these people are in that grand delusion, man. They actually think God is with this.
They, as a matter of fact, they got a book called the ABC book or the alphabet book.
Yeah.
Right? You got alphabet people that's out there teaching the word, yeah.
You got a gay Bible.
Yeah.
It's literally, you can go on Amazon and buy this right now. It's called the gay Bible.
You got pastors that are modes.
Yeah.
This shit is trash.
Right? Next level, man. Go ahead.
Continuing on.
Fire lady's always a damn night.
Yeah. There's a bunch of pictures of those inch people that's out there doing that, getting married, man.
Yeah. You done took the covenant. You done took the covenant that the Lord made with Noah.
Yeah.
That he was never going to flood the earth again with water.
Yeah.
And you turned it into this shit you see today.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, when Obama legalized gay marriage in all 50 states, you had the mold make a newspaper article demanded that God apologize for Sodom and Gomorrah.
That's right. Continuing on. It says, do not fool yourselves, people who are immoral or who worship idols or are adulterers or say the word? Homosexuals, perverts, or who steal or are greedy.
He's saying homosexuals or perverts. If you're a pedophile, you ain't gonna make it either, man. You know, 'cause you got a lot. That's one thing, especially Northern Kingdom. They'll sleep with their nieces, their daughters, their cousins, and whatnot, man. That's perverted because you're not supposed to lie with your kid like that on your father's side, man. You know.
1 Corinthians chapter 6, I'll read this. Verse 10, it says, or who steal, or who are greedy, or are drunkards, or who slander others, or are thieves. None of these will possess the Most High's kingdom.
None of these.
The kingdom of heaven has stipulations. Everybody ain't gonna make it, like the Christian church is trying to tell you. You know, God's coming back to save everybody. God don't love Moses.
Right.
God don't love niggas, whores, bitches.
That's right.
God's only coming back to save Israelites, Hebrew Israelites of the elect. Okay?
They just come to save everybody. Who the hell is getting judged?
Thank you.
That doesn't make no damn sense. I got one real quick. This is Jude, verse 7. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them, in the like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, are set forth an example, suffering vengeance of eternal fire, man. And that place is still, what was it, sulfurs and stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
It's not inhabitable. You can't build on that land, because the Most High judged that place, man, for the filthy ass, wicked acts that was taking place, man. So what more so America, man?
This is Sodom and Egypt.
Yeah.
This is spiritually Sodom and Egypt, Revelation 11.
Left them as an example, man.
Like you said, if you are a smart man, all right, Esau, you would use that as a template of what not to do. But then you're going on that same trail
Right.
of falling after them. You don't think the Lord's not going to rain fire again?
Right.
Come on, man.
No.
Just like how the Most High hardened Pharaoh's heart, right? The Most High hardened Esau's heart, man.
Yeah.
Right? Think that he's going to be successful, think he's going to go against the chariots of the Lord, think that he's going to, win, man, and you're going to lose.
Yeah, and this is how he's hard Esau's heart. This is our blacklistednews.com, because we know there's a war on freedom of speech. It's an information war that's going on, man. And they know they're losing that battle, man. And it says, and this is the title, it says, the war on free speech is really a war on the right to criticize the government, man. And that's what you see, man. That's why they got the TikTok ban, because they understand that what the Biden administration is really doing. They understand, like the brother Priest went into, the whole fucking administration is set up to really try to go to attack kids, man, and to make them try to change up their genders for their fucking goddamn, for their new world order. That's what this is about, man.
Yeah.
Oh, since you said that, right? This is the plans from Agenda 2030, right? Let me bring this out real quick.
Didn't they say they had to accelerate the plans?
It's plans, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
So, yeah, I got that right here. This is the National Post. It says the World Economic Forum says it will accelerate implementation of Globalist Agenda 2030.
So they got to speed this thing up. So this is the agenda for 2030. So they said they have to accelerate it.
Yep.
Where are we at? 2023.
Yeah.
So this thing really gonna kick off.
You're gonna start to see more and
Exactly.
more wicked shit.
Our salvation nearer than we believe.
Yeah.
This is what they're going for, right? So this says a one world government,
Right.
a one world cashless currency,
We're about to approach that soon.
Exactly.
a one world central bank,
Right.
one world military, the end of national sovereignty,
Yep.
the end of all privately owned property, the end of the family
You will
unit.
own nothing and be
Be
happy.
happy.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
It says the end of the family unit.
So this is the transition right here. Well, so basically, in the lack of better words, they're telling you they have to accelerate the transition of the Great Reset, the New World Order. Right?
Yeah. They use that fucking Black Lives Matter to help push one of them agendas, man. Because what in their mission statement was?
To do away with the patriarchy.
Come on, man.
So it says depopulation, control of population growth and population density.
Yep.
The Maxine.
Yep.
They knew they was off the motherfuckers.
They
The
knew that.
motherfuckers is dying to this day from that
They
shit.
do that.
That was the next one.
And the next one they bring out, there's going to be more people dying.
That's the next one. It says mandatory multiple V's.
Yep.
It says universal basic income.
Yep. Which is why in July you got the Fed now.
Yep. So be prepared for something
Man,
major
so
event.
the government about to monitor all financial
transactions.
transaction
Here's the
activity.
next one. It says microchip society for tracking and controlling purchasing and travel.
That's it. That's it. That's it right there.
That's the CBDC right there.
That's it, man.
You had one of the guys, one of the insiders said that he asked him about the CBDC, and that's what he explained right there.
He said it
man.
was going to go under the skin.
Being
Get
playable
rid- somebody,
device.
so somebody hold Revelation 13,
God.
16, all the way to 18.
Let me get up to read it.
Right.
It says the implementation of a world social credit system like China has,
Exactly.
trillions of appliances hooked into the 5G monitoring system, the Internet of Things.
The smart cities,
Yep. Government raised children.
Government raised children.
which you seeing taking place now. This is why they're taking away the rights of the parents,
The
man.
indoctrination.
Yes, you cannot. What was it, the California bill?
Yep.
Come on, man.
Re-education camps.
Yep. Come on, man.
It says government owned and controlled schools, colleges, and universities.
There you go.
The end of private transportation, owning cars, etc.
Shit, that's why they're trying to get with the the cars. They want to come with the electric cars and
Yep.
shit like that, man. Come on, man.
It says all business owned by government corporations, the restriction of non-essential air travel.
And all business owned by what?
It says by government corporations.
Because a lot of people don't understand when Silicon Valley Bank crashed, a lot of these businesses are really owned by the government now, man. So a lot of these tech companies, that was a takeover right there, man.
You're gonna have all your commerce is gonna be all linked to pretty much one big superstore.
Yeah, what is it, BlackRock and shit
The,
like that?
the carbon tax.
Carbon tax. Come on, man.
BlackRock is owned by the elites.
Yep. And they own majority estate of all this shit. man.
Exactly.
It says the restriction of non-essential air travel, human beings concentrated into human settlement cities, or slightly, human beings concentrated into human settlement zones / cities, which is what the Hunger Games.
Yep. That's the
Yep.
smart cities right there. Your units. Yep. Your districts. What's the districts?
Yeah.
Yep.
The end of immigration, the end of private farms and grazing livestock.
This nigga big fucking creepy
BG.
BG. Nigga BG on all this shit, man.
Right.
And as a brother, I think Corey Hogan was going into, they got the new seed was the MRA. What was the MRA?
What I talked about earlier.
yeah.
It's pretty much the jab is gonna be in the food.
Come on,
And the
man.
last one, it said the end of single family homes. That's all what the New World Order is about now. Right.
Yep. And that's all lining up with the MOTB that's about to be gradually pushed out to society. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he calls us all, both small and great. Starting 15 kind. Revelation chapter 13, verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. That
Going back to, what was it called? Council of Rome?
Council of Rome.
Yep.
And he says, and he had power to give life into the image of the beast, that the image of the beast shall both speak and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
That Roman Empire system has been reincarnated, man.
Yep.
And it's speaking through America.
Yep.
All right?
Treaty
NATO
of
and the
Rome.
EU.
Yep. Treaty of Rome.
That's it. Treaty of Rome. Go ahead.
Verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Yeah, that's the Karagma, which will be the CHIP.
Yep.
It's a physical mark.
Yep.
And it's going to be inserted in the hand or in the forehead.
Which are the most electrical parts of your body.
Right.
And that word mark is charagma, G5480, charagma. It says a stamp, an imprinted mark, a mark stamp on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the anti-Hamashiach.
Yeah, that's going to be how you're going to be identified.
Yeah.
Right? Because hey, if you think about it, all this AI that's going on right now, this artificial intelligence, right, that's taking over everything, it's going to get to a point where something's going to happen.
Yeah.
And they're going to blame that shit on AI. I'm just talking in the spirit. Something's going to happen. They're going to blame it on AI. So they need to have that CHIP put inside you to authenticate to see if you're a real human being or
They
not.
said that though.
Yeah.
And now it's a video where they said that, where it's like, it was an AI generated video, but it pretty much laid out exactly what you just said.
Right.
This is why they allow the public to play with it so that it can get your voice recognition. They learn your facial structures.
Yep.
And to where it's why you're seeing an influx of these AI prank calls, but like calls pretty much acting like scams. Yeah. Where they acting like you got kidnapped. The demand is that you pay money to get your child back.
Right.
So this is the beginning of that. Man.
Yeah, because that's lining up with this the national ID. That's gonna be in your national ID will be embedded. They will know everything about you.
ID 2020.
Yeah, ID 2020, man.
Keep reading that.
And it says,
This is the root word for charagma. This is the root word for charagma. It's G5482. And it means a pale estate, a pale slave.
Pale estate, right? Because how they got to use the syringe to puncture you to get it in you. It has to breach the skin. This thing is what you call subdermal, which goes under the skin.
Which is why you see everything going towards biometrics.
Exactly.
Bio means inside the body.
Exactly.
You know, and it's no coincidence. When you go back to Revelation 13, 17. In fact, just read that before I make a point. Something else?
Yeah. I wanted to grab the word because the word prick in the online etymology, and it says something that punctures or stabs, stings, I'm gonna jump down a little bit. A pin or fastener, a pricking as a bodily pain or torment. Continuing on, it says sharp point puncture, minute mark made by sticking or piercing.
Made by
Yeah,
sticking,
yeah.
made by sticking or piercing. So how the hell is that an embargo?
That's right.
Or Christianity.
Or Christianity or white man Jesus?
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Or Monster Energy drinks.
Right.
Yeah, they said that's the moment to use the damn number.
Come on,
Yeah.
man.
Triple six.
Yeah.
10.
No, that's his number. Matter of fact, go read,
That's what I said, you know,
read, continue to read Revelation 13.
But that's it right there. That's how they're gonna do it. Right there. That's how they're gonna do it right there. As you just going into Revelation 13, verse 17. And he says, I'll start at 16 again. And that he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor,
Everybody.
free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand on their foreheads.
Yep.
If you're not of the 1%, then you're gonna get that charisma, man. Because that's gonna be the mark of ownership that you're owned by the elites, man.
That's it.
You know?
And it says that no man might buy or sell, say he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
So that's the point. No man may buy or sell. Meaning no type of financial transactions, man.
Nope.
No commerce, no trade, no nothing. No buying and selling unless you have this MARK.
Yeah, they about to start that. They about to push that now, man.
They already pushing it.
Yeah, that's why grocery stores ain't taking cash.
Nope.
Right.
Nope.
Some ain't even gonna take the debit card nowadays.
You're already seeing certain stores have the chip reader.
Right.
You know? Certain gas stations, you have to scan your ID to be able to even take the shit out the freezer, man.
Certain stores you go to, they don't even accept cash. They just accept that little tap and pay thing, man.
Yeah, that's why you waving the card over this shit.
Yeah. Or your Apple Pay. That's why they're conditioning you
To be like
tap
this.
Pay, man. That's why because it's gonna go from your card, your phone to being inside your hand, man.
Make it more easy for
That's why you have what was that Amazon Go or whatever it was, where you pretty much you ain't even got to scan
Yeah,
shit. You
you
just
just
walk
scan,
in and the shit scans yourself.
Yeah, that's when I said to you. That's what Paul George was speaking about the Clippers new arena,
The stadium and all
You ain't
that.
even gotta bring. They said you ain't gotta bring your phone, your wallet. You just walk in, and anything you purchase will be taken automatically deducted, man. Come on, man. That's part of the beast system, man.
That's like the what was my dude's name? Was it Ahmad, the dude that be on the cover NBA, like Ahmad something?
Rashad.
No,
Oh,
I'm talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I seen that,
They had
yeah.
the shit where they was like, they pretty much like got a overview of his body. They pretty much put him in the game.
Yeah, I saw that.
You know,
Yeah.
that's where we're going. This is what this Kuragma is all about to implement, man.
Yep.
This new age of living.
This
man.
metaverse shit.
Right.
Virtual reality. You know?
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 10.
Right.
Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation.
And that's what we're telling you, man. The hour of temptation is upon the world, man. It's about to take place very, very soon, man. Keep going.
Which shall come upon all the world.
We shall come upon all the world, man, because all the world is gonna be taking place in this new beast system, man. That's why it's called a new world order, man.
Continue on. To try them that dwell upon the earth.
To try them that dwell upon the earth, man. So everybody's gonna be tempted with this new way of living, man. Because they're gonna get rid of the old way of living. This is why you see they phasing out the dollar, man.
The book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 10 reads, because thou hast kept the word of my patience.
And this is what we doing, man. We keeping the word of the patience of Yahweh Shem Shah, man. We patiently waiting, man. And hasten the day of his coming, man. Keep going.
I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation.
The hour of temptation is when they about to implement this damn Karagma, man. The mark of the beast, man. The MOTB. That's the hour of temptation. And it's gradually being brought upon the face of the world right now, man. With this new Fed now.
Yep.
The Fed now is going to leak to the what? To the CBDC, man. Which is going to be a cashless society, man. Exactly, man. Keep going.
Which shall come upon all the world.
We shall come upon all the world. The new world order, man. That's what you people don't understand, man. This world ain't nothing but a stage. All these other nations, they taking part of the new world order, man. Because they have bought into the beast system, man.
Yeah.
They know what's going on behind the scenes, man. But the men of the Lord, we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. We're calling these goddamn devils out because we can clearly see what is the main reason why they're going so hard to get rid of this damn cash, man?
Yeah.
And back then, years ago, they wasn't putting articles about all nations are dropping the dollar and things like that, man. Now they making it plain out there that, hey, all these other nations are getting rid of the dollar and they're going to gold standard and they're going to the BRICS, man.
Right, because that the whole BRICS thing, you know, Russia and
Russia,
Saudi Arabia, all those nations that are coming together, banding together to get rid of the petrodollar. It's all a front,
Yep.
right? It's a front for the elites to bring in this new digital money.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because BRICS was basically founded by Goldman Sachs.
Yeah.
Which Goldman Sachs is pretty much owned by the elites, man.
Exactly, man.
See that?
Just, I was going to get that. This came out in 2017 from USA Today. It says you will get chipped eventually. It says you will get C-HIP. It's just a matter of time. In the aftermath of a Wisconsin firm embedding micro C-HIPs in employees last week to ditch company badges and corporate logins, the internet has entered into a full throttle debate. But the point being, like I said, this is from USA Today, the header, you will get chipped eventually.
Exactly. That's what's coming, man. These people walk around and not thinking that shit's gonna happen. You out your rabbit ass mind, man. You don't understand the mindset of the goddamn Edomite, these elites, man.
This is his new world.
This is his new world,
This
man.
is what he envisions of being this is his vision of a false, a pseudo kingdom, man.
Yep.
You know,
Everybody
no
walk-
genders,
Nope. Yep.
no nothing, man.
Like I said, make a society of gay robots.
Yeah. What was that movie with Chris Tucker and
Fifth Element.
yeah, that's what this nigga is going for, man.
Right.
Yeah, trying to be like Futurama.
Exactly, man.
Making a society like Futurama.
Right.
Yeah, that's what he's going with, man.
Right. Got robot strippers.
Yeah, all this shit, man. Sex robots.
Yep. Shit, even the robots oppressed, man. They tweaking.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
the one. Let's get off topic. Had this nigga working in the line. Committed
That
suicide.
nigga died on the line, bro. Even the robots not fucking shit, man. God damn.
I want to read this here real quick. It says, which family owns Goldman Sachs? All right? You know, Goldman Sachs, it says, the Goldman Sachs family is a family of Ashkenazi Jews,
See?
Yep.
its descendants known as the leading investment bank of Goldman Sachs.
See that? So these are the founders of BRICS, right? That information came out. So once again, like I said, BRICS is just a front, all right, of the elites to get rid of the petrodollar and implement the digital currency, man. All right, and I believe BlackRock, like you mentioned earlier, they owned by Goldman Sachs too.
Which is why, hey,
It's owned by Oppenheimers,
Yep.
the Gettys, the DuPonts.
This is why we say, man, hey, the world is just the world is a stage, man. Everything is controlled by the elites, man. Even these leaders, Putin, see, they're all pawns.
Yeah.
Because they were groomed. We talked about that last night. Young leaders,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, Klaus Schwab set their ass up, man. Klaus Schwab set up him, what is it, Trudeau, whatever his damn name is. They set him up. They set the German lady up, her ass. They set all of them up, man. They was all, like the priest said, they was all groomed for these particular roles, man. Because you gotta understand, even it goes back to Hitler. He was groomed for that particular role to play the bad guy. Like the Apostle Gabar goes into that cult of personality.
Right.
Just like you dumbass people, you believing in Trump. This nigga's just playing a role, man.
Trump is a great actor.
Exactly, man.
Come on, nigga was a reality TV star.
Come on, man.
Ronald Reagan, all these motherfuckers is actors, bro.
Arnold Schwarzenegger fucking.
Yeah.
Now he did fucking when he was like the
He
mayor.
was
and
Mayor and
stuff.
shit.
Yeah, come on,
man, I
man.
didn't even know Jerry Springer was a fucking mayor, bro.
Yeah, he was a judge before he died.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
He was a judge. They made him a judge before he passed away, man.
See the
So he was actually in the court.
Like he was in the courts.
see the madness.
Come on, man.
This fucking place gotta go,
How
man.
does nigga go before judgment?
This place gotta go.
Right.
Oh, that's funny. Go ahead, that was it.
That was it. Yeah.
Shit, get Ezekiel 7, man. Because this great judgment gotta take place in the
This is why the Lord got to Nothing makes sense, man. Nothing makes sense in this society. Like we said, it's all theater. Which really is the Most High.
Right.
But he's using Esau to pretty much bring forth all this chaos and confusion, ultimately to keep you people undesirable sleep while he set the stage to bring his judgment upon you.
That's
man.
right, bro.
Yeah.
Like I said, the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. Man. So,
This is the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. It reads, "For the times and seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you."
Right, 'cause you're supposed to already be in the know, man.
Right.
All right, the scriptures are being broken down by the men of the Lord, starting with the head apostles, the elders, the great millstone, down to the elder bishops. Down. All right, you should already be in the know. You shouldn't be out here surprised at what's going on, man, because it was all warned. Like I say, the things are written, of course, I'm written for our learning, man. Man.
Verse 2, "For yourselves know perfectly the day of the Lord cometh as a thief in the night."
Now, you should be watching. You should be watching, because at the end of the day, the Lord coming back shouldn't take you by surprise, because like scripture say, you're supposed to be hastening his coming.
Yeah, it wouldn't take you by surprise if you was occupied in prophecy.
Exactly, because what's that scripture say that when the Lord comes back, what shall he find his servants doing?
Right.
Yeah.
They're going to be doing the work, they're watching. Go ahead.
Verse 3, 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as prevail upon the woman with child."
That's right.
That's what's about to happen, man. You think all this shit is being done for your benefit. You're hearing all the WEF talking about, yeah, we're about to make the world a better place. Not
Right.
realizing these niggas are lowing right into a goddamn mousetrap.
War was in his heart.
Exactly.
Though he speak peaceably, his words smoother than butter. War was in his heart, man.
I don't see how you people can sit up here and listen to this nigga literally say you're gonna owe nothing to love it. And that shit literally just goes over your head. Bill Gates literally in that TED talk said, yeah, if we do a good job with the vaccine, we can decrease the population. The niggas sat there and clapped.
Right.
Yeah.
Had no clue.
Because you got the angels that's there blocking Jake from receiving this word.
Understand it.
The Lord must
Right.
really hate you to have you blinded in these times, bro.
Yeah.
That is scary, man.
Right.
Right.
Real talk.
So you know, and they shall not escape.
You ain't gonna escape, man. Hell no. Because the judgment of the Lord is gonna come to every last one of you wicked ass people out here, man.
Yep.
If you don't repent. Go ahead.
Verse 4, 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 4. "But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief."
Right, because we have the light, which is Yahweh Shai. This wisdom knowledge and understanding. So we're not in darkness like the rest of the world is, man. We know exactly what the hell is going on, man.
Play by
Alright.
play.
We are aware.
Shit,
Right.
we're able to tell this nigga what he's gonna do before he do it, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's how much ahead of the game we are in the spirit of Yahweh Shai.
We the true spiritual newscasters.
Right.
We can tell you how this thing gonna play out, play by play, man.
Yep.
He gonna do this. This gonna happen. The Lord gonna do this.
Yep.
The only thing we can't tell you is the time, date, and place.
Right.
So we know he gonna do it though.
Yeah.
Prophesy in part, man.
That's the spirit I'm talking about.
The scriptures tell you to do what? Measure out the time diligently within itself, man. And how we measure out the times, man, using the scriptures.
The scripture is the measuring stick, man.
That's right.
You know, you facilitate all the shit that you see going on in the news and figure out where that takes place at in prophecy. That lets you know what times we're in, man.
Exactly.
That's right.
You know, I did the lesson the other night going into the return of Yahweh Shai, man. All right, and we're fastly approaching that time, man. The Lord is literally on his way back.
That's right.
Real quick. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 9. "For we know in part and we prophesy in part."
Yep.
It says,
Yeah, we know in part, we prophesy in part. All right, so everything we telling you, the nuclear destruction, all right, the UFOs, which are the chariots of the Lord, Jacob's trouble, these things are gonna happen, but we can't tell you the exact date, right? So we prophesy, and we know that the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
Yeah.
You see it, right? So we prophesy, we know in part and prophesy in part, man. Right, go ahead.
That's one of the reasons why, you know, a lot of people hear this, they don't believe it. And it's like, well, you saying this, when is it gonna happen though?
Exactly.
Like, nigga, it don't matter the time and place, just know the shit's happening. You
Right,
can
exactly.
see everything going on in the world, man. You see what these devils doing.
It's the same thing they did with Noah during the flood. Noah was letting them know, look, it was going to fucking flood. It was going to rain. They scoffed.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It took 100 years.
Yeah.
More than 100 years, right?
Yeah, Ezekiel, was it 29? Where it says, he shall call this proverb in Israel the seed.
Oh yeah, Ezekiel 12.
12,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
12, 29.
Finish that. Any more?
It says, 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 9. "For we know in part and we prophesy in part.
That's right.
But when that which is perfect is come, then that which is in part shall be done away."
Right. So that's the point. So when Yahweh Shai come, we're gonna know all things because we're gonna be like Yahweh Shai. We're gonna be changed. We're gonna like it says, we're gonna We're gonna be fashioned to like unto His glorious body. We're gonna be gods, man. We're gonna go back to our original state that we had in the beginning. But the point is that right now, we know a part and prophesy a part, man.
Yeah.
So the Lord gave us wisdom. He gave us that, like it tells you Corinthians, He gave us this treasure in these earthen vessels. So we have the wisdom. We have 100% truth that's going to allow us to be saved. All right, to allow us to understand the prophecies.
Yeah,
You know?
and he gave us the tokens, man. Because when you read Matthew the 24th chapter, he gave us the tokens of the signs of his return.
Right.
So that's why our faith lies in that, because we can clearly see through the signs of the times we're living in. That's lining up with Matthew the 24th chapter,
Right.
2nd Esdras the 15th chapter. All these various things of returning Yahweh Shai is lining up with the scriptures.
And
man.
how do we know that the Bible is true? Because of the prophecies.
Yeah.
Hey, get Isaiah 34.
Oh, I can
Get that in 16 real quick. That's the point. How we know the Bible is true? Because of the prophecies, man. Right?
No man shall be one of the major whatever. Isaiah 34.
Yeah, Isaiah 34, 16. Get that
Can
real
I bring
quick.
this real quick?
Go ahead.
This 2nd Esdras chapter 15, verse, I'm starting 1 read 2. Behold, speak down the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper,
Yep.
because they are faithful in truth.
Right?
And we see it, man. The words of Yahweh Shemel Shah are faithful and true, because everything the Most High said he was going to do is being manifested before our eyes.
You got to understand. Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shema Shai will not and cannot lie.
It's impossible for him to.
It's impossible.
He's bound by his word.
That's right. And he said, my words should not turn to me in void, man.
And he also said he's sworn by himself,
Right?
by his name.
He put his what? He said he put his word above his name.
Exactly.
Yep.
Meaning he was bound to his word. Man.
That's right.
Right?
So all the prophecies must be fulfilled,
If you
man.
think about it like this, the Lord, he fulfilled all the prophecies that he said was going to happen to Israel leading up until this point.
Exactly.
So why would he not go ahead and just finish it out, with the destruction?
Yeah, that's right.
And then he sees the devil destroying his creation, man.
Yep.
He ain't going to allow this motherfucker to completely destroy the earth, man.
Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy.
Come on, man. And this is his kingdom. He's coming back to reclaim what's his, man.
Sure.
Okay? Oh, I had another one. Isaiah 34:15. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. It's like, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail.
No one of these shall fail. None of the prophecies that are written have failed yet, and they will not fail. Go ahead.
None shall want her mate.
Right. So there ain't no other doctrinal book out there in the world that could be compared to the holy text.
For my mouth it has commanded, and his spirit it have gathered them.
Yeah, and ultimately that's the elect. We've been gathered through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. Going back to Baruch, the 4th chapter, how we would come from the east to the west to be gathered by the Holy One of the Lord. You know?
This is the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. Then we'll read I'll read verse 4 again. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief.
Yep.
Ye are all children of light and children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness.
And we're not, man. We can clearly see what's going on here in Babylon the Great. Why? Because the Most High is blessed us with the eyesight, man. We can see through the bullshit, man. As you look at as an owl sees in the dark, man, because it has an eyesight, he has that oil behind his eyes, and we have the oil. We have the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah to supple with us, so we can see through the bullshit, man.
Okay. This is
And the owl also represents, I think it was a wisdom.
Wisdom. Yeah.
This is the book of Revelation 3:18. I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear. And anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see.
And anoint thy eyes with eyesight that thou mayest see, man. And that's what the Most High have done, man. He anointed our eyes with eyesight so we can see, man. We can see and understand clearly what's going on here in Babylon the Great, man. That means what? We understand, we have the oracles of the Most High, man.
That's right.
And that's why we minister to the oracles of the Most High, because we understand all things. That's why, like Apostle High said, we have 100% truth, man. Because the Most High is dealing. We can see it, man. And we're visionaries, man. To be a visionary, that's likened to a seer. When you go back to First Samuel chapter 9, verse 9, man. To be a seer, you have to envision, man. You have to see it taking place, man. That's why when we read these scriptures, we can clearly see the Lord coming back, destroying this place, man. Gathering up the elect, man. Grabbing up these people and destroying their ass, man. FEMA camps.
We read the scripture. We're literally seeing the vision in our mind as we read. Like how the prophet actually saw it.
Yep.
That's how it is in my mind when we read the scripture. That the Lord has opened us up to get the vision, man.
That's right, man.
Apostle Gabar said, visualize what you read.
Exactly.
I got a quick precept. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. I'm going to start at verse 1. I'm just going to read the verse 2. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Read that one more time.
Behold, 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Words of prophecy is what you should be talking about. Prophecy, man. That's it. We ain't got time for none of that other shit, man. We ain't in the time for no folly. Like I said, no fashion shows, no uplifting, yourself to be more than who you are.
Yeah, riding on horses.
Yeah, right on talking about you on your high horse, man.
Yeah, we're gonna get knocked out.
That's wicked, man. That's pride, man. But your main thing should be prophesying, man. All right? Because we're in a time of the last two main prophecies taking place, which is the Paragma and World War III. And then what? After that, Yahushua is coming back, man. Reclaim what's his and destroy this wicked ass place, man.
That's it, man.
That's where your mind state should be at, man. This is what should be keeping you fueled and keep going. Like Pastor Hart said, every single brother should be in the hyperdrive mode, man. Because we're almost at the finish line, man.
That's right.
All you weak ass niggas that want to, go back into the world, man, the Lord's gonna kill all y'all motherfuckers, man.
That's right. I got a quick precept. Get the finish that one now. Sirach chapter 39, verse 1, it says, But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all ancients, and be occupied in prophecies. You see that? So this is what we should be occupied in here, man. In prophecies. You see that? And also when you think about it, right? The scriptures say, measure out the time diligently. I just had this thought, just thinking like a man. When you measure something, you need a ruler to measure it, man. See that? And this thing here, it measures things. Yeah. And the scriptures is a measuring stick. And also, what I've noticed on certain jobs, the person that knows the ruler, that can measure things correctly, right? That person is the ruler of that job. You see that? So us being able to measure out things that's written right here in the scriptures with things that's happening today, right? Showing you that we're above these people, man. Right? And this is why Jake don't understand what the hell is going on.
That's why I did the lesson about how this wisdom that we have is the advantage compared to the rest of the world. We got the one up.
Yeah. And that's why it tells you in Psalms 110:3, our people shall be willing in the day of our power, man. Because the world will really see the power that we have. Because right now, this world doesn't recognize us with power. Because these scriptures have it's spiritual power right now. Okay? Having the ability to go into these scriptures and break it down, that unction, you go into that 1 John 2:20. That's power that we have right now, man. So like you said, we're above these people, man. Because all the Lord needs to do is just turn that spiritual dial up on us, and we get that spiritual power, that outward spiritual power, man. And that's what it is.
Going into the measure, right? This second Esdras chapter 4, verse 37.
Right.
By measure he hath measured the times, and by number he hath numbered the times. And he do not move or stir them until the measure be fulfilled. And that's what the Lord's doing, man. Everything has to fulfill its role in accordance to his promises.
That's why going back to Daniel, the same thing that happened to Manasseh, right? How he saw the
Oh, you talking about Belshazzar?
Belshazzar, Slaki. He saw made to kill enforcing. And they saw when the elite saw that in the CERN, that was the Lord letting them know your time is almost up. Man.
Right.
So he's measured it out, and Babylon's at his end. that was sick.
Yeah, that was when the Northern Kingdom was taken down.
Yeah.
All right. But this is Micah 6:9 going into the measure or the rod, right? This is Micah 6:9. It says, the Lord's, Yahweh Shema Shai's voice crieth unto the city. And how is that being done now? By the prophets. All right? Exactly. It says, and the man of wisdom shall see thy name. Hear ye the rod, and who have appointed it. You see? So the rod going back to what? The measuring stick, the standard. Hear ye the rod and the one that appointed it, man, which is Yahweh Shema Shai working through his men, the prophets, man.
Right.
That goes back in Isaiah 46:10, man. Real quick, can you grab that for me?
Yes, sir.
Isaiah 46:10.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because, hey, that's why Isaiah 13 tells you to lift up the standard. This is the standard, man.
Yeah, the banner.
Everybody's supposed to be looking up to this.
Yeah, and it goes in Isaiah 62:10, man.
Because you know the ironic part of what you just said is not the Bible, the law of the land.
Yeah.
So aren't you supposed to be abiding that anyways?
Yeah.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 46, verse 10. It reads, declaring the end from the beginning, and from the ancient times the things that are not yet done.
From ancient times, the things are not yet done, man.
Right.
Everything had to fulfill its role according to Bible prophecy, man.
That's right, brother.
He measured the times, man. Keep going.
That's right. Saying, my counsel shall stand.
My counsel shall stand, man. So that's the Most High, man. His counsel shall stand, man. But everything that you're saying taking place is sanctioned by the Most High, man.
Right.
Keep going.
And I will do all my pleasure.
And I will do all my pleasures, man. This is the will of the Lord, man.
Right.
And that's why you seeing everything taking place here in the society is sanctioned through the Most High, down to his angels, down to his men you see upon earth, man.
Like you said earlier.
It's a order.
It's a
The
order.
Most High is bound by his word. That's right. You know, he prophesied the destruction of Babylon the Great. We're witnessing that. You know, little by little. All right, the Lord is breaking this place down inwardly before he breaks it. He destroys it outwardly. You know, so.
Quick, Precept. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, we start at verse 2. And the Lord answered me, saying, like the vision, make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. But at the end it shall speak and not lie.
Prophecies are speaking loud and clear. Prophecies hopping off the page, man.
Yelling at your ass.
We're literally entering into 2nd Ezra 15 and 16, man. All right, they're telling you how when the scriptures say, and matter of fact, go to that real quick, Dr. Shaw. 2nd Ezra, it says a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. You know, like Apostle Tahar was breaking down one of his lessons. He was pretty much saying when they was bringing that out years ago, they didn't truly know exactly how that was going to be implemented. But we're seeing that play out now with these smart cities, man. Right. Because all these train derailments, like you was bringing out on the week, are purposely being done all around the major rivers of America, all the outskirts, to pretty much force you. They're going to move you out of your lands, out of your cities, and push you in those internment camps. You know, so this is how the prophecy is being fulfilled as we speak now.
This is the book, 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, I'm starting verse 16. It reads, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Right. And this is why Esau is pretty much allowing, and they're allowing everybody to buy guns. You know, they're pretty much doing away with the order. They're allowing, you know, these petty crimes. They're doing away with petty crimes like theft, burglary, and all that stuff. You know, but I think certain degrees of murder. You know, because they're allowing society to get so bad to where people are going to have to beg them to bring order.
And you see that going on in France. That's been shadow banned. They're not speaking out what the hell's going on in France, man. Them people running up the Black Rock and got them wailing the hell out, man. About their pension plans and then their retirement, man. That's sedition amongst men.
Look what's going on in Chicago.
Exactly, man.
Shut down the Walmart. They raiding, destroying the businesses, going there, taking everything, man.
Yep.
You know, so
Lawlessness.
this is the beginning. You have the purge laws.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
this is the beginning of that sedition beginning to take place, man.
Yep.
Like I said, they're not going to be concerned on goddamn Lori Lightfoot. They're not give a fuck about that. She ain't even getting back in office, man.
They got that
You know?
big head ass nigga.
Yeah, they ain't gonna give a damn about the president, the Lord. It's like mayor, all these people. they're gonna get it how they live, because in that day, it's literally gonna be dog eat dog in that time, man. Fuck it, go ahead.
Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 17. A man shall desire to go into the city and shall not be able.
Right. It's like I said, you're gonna be in 15-minute cities, man. All right, they're gonna put everything that they say that you need in that little bit of area, so you're not gonna be able to go anywhere. All right. Okay. This is why they military have memorized all the back roads. All right. They're putting all these damn toll booths and these fast lanes. They're not doing that shit for your convenience. Hell no. You know?
Tax.
They're gonna do that for tax, and also too, it's gonna make it to where when shit gets bad, everybody will be trying to get out of Dodge, and they ain't gonna be able. They're gonna be stuck. You know, every time you see these videos when shit gets bad, everybody's trying to be on the highway and just bumper to bumper.
Right.
That's why they're doing that, man. Making the roads more thinner.
Right? Verse 18, 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 18. But because of their pride, cities shall be troubled, and houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be like you said, lawlessness, man. Like I said, that's just land backing off in Matthew 24 about the love of many whites and cold, man. You know? Because these people are offering people for any and everything, man.
Yeah.
Perfect example. Literally, any and everything, man. Right. That was cool, man. But just going into, the corner you measuring, all right? The main thing you should be measuring is how close are we to the return of the Messiah. This is Matthew 24:3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying,
Right.
Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am anointed, and shall deceive many.
Yeah. Many are using the scriptures, all right, butchering the scriptures to deceive many for their own personal gain, to get money, to have some type of notoriety, some type of to exalt themselves.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. Gain, unjust gain.
Filthy lucre.
Yep.
I heard one guy, I heard one guy, some bug out with long hair, pastor, say that Noah was a woman, right? And people like that. You had so many people that was in the crowd, clapping and cheering and all of that. Believing these false prophets, man. Scripture talk about false prophets.
Yeah, because the nigga tried to say, he said the Lord said he was going to kill every man.
Yeah.
But not Noah. So Noah had to be a woman.
Yeah, like, bro, what the fuck?
Exactly.
Them Nigerian pastors are through.
That's how you ain't Jake.
Yeah.
Jake got that fucking tongue, man.
Right.
It says, And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Yep.
See that ye be not troubled.
Are we not hearing of wars and rumors of wars right now?
Hey,
Right?
And the threats are getting meaner and meaner.
Come on, man.
people forgot about the fucking Ukraine, man. What happened to the marching in the streets for Ukraine and shit?
I guess all the players got answers.
Yeah, like what the fuck? That shit's still going on, man. They get Russia's basically took over the damn.
They ready to give up.
They
The
got it.
Ukrainians pretty much they giving up.
smoked
They
out
getting
there.
their ass whooped down there, man.
It says, be ye not troubled, for all these things must come to pass.
All these things that we're hearing about in this time now are coming to pass. That's how Shai said what was going to happen.
Yep.
Go ahead.
But the end is not yet.
Yeah, but the end is not yet because we're at the door of it. We're at the cusp, right? Yeah, exactly.
It says, for nation shall rise against nation.
Right, which we're seeing right now with BRICS, which we're seeing the declaration of war, the Kim Jong-un, China, Russia, Iran, they got the missiles ready, right? This is everything that he's saying, that he's reading here. Go ahead.
And kingdom against kingdom.
Kingdom against kingdom. Go ahead. And that's happening within America too.
Yep.
All right? Nation versus nation, civil wars, class wars, whatever you want to go.
Left, green, white,
A lot of white crowd.
Yeah, white and white crime, man.
liberals.
So sad.
The scripture tell you that a kingdom is divided.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
Satan divided against himself.
It says, and there shall be famines.
Shit, is that not going on? The news, basically, a couple months ago, they were straight telling you that there's about to be a shortage on eggs, about to be a shortage on this and that.
That is one of many reasons why Tucker Carlson got fired. And he was starting to speak on that shit, and it was like, we gotta shut this nigga up. We gotta get him off the air, man.
and he got fired because he was speaking on. One of the elders made a valid point that he was basically speaking about us, the men of the Lord, and basically just saying how y'all really trying to demonize them for their freedom of speech.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
So what more so everybody else, man?
Right.
Tucker might be in jail.
Might be. Hey, you never know. Hey, he went out to the boss. He listened for a minute too.
He said you're scaring me. Remember the video? He's like, you eat about you go to slavery. He's like, you're scaring me.
He started saying he started when you saw him talk, he was literally terrified when you saw him, you know, speak about that one when he was talking about the family. It was like you would never think the shores of America we would ever have to experience the famine. But the reality is now.
Hey, it's two Edomites got fired. You had Tucker Carlson, who ran into the prophets. Don Lemon, but then you had Glenn Beck. Glenn Beck when he did the segment on the Decalogue stone that was written in Paleo Hebrew, the Lashon Kodash.
And you had another one that was, I forgot what news station he was on. It was another news station. He was an older one. He got fired too, man.
Right.
I forgot his name.
Like Don Lemon. When he got fired, his last interview he had before they fired him, he was pretty much challenging an Edomite supremacist. You know, pretty much saying he was talking about, you know, all white America and all the privileges. And he was pretty much checking him. Right after that, when he got clipped.
Yep.
You know,
That's showing that family, that word is very close, man.
Esau's trying to do damage control.
Yeah, got to cover his ass.
It says, and shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
Shit, it's got out Turkey, right?
Yep, Turkey. Yep.
Turkey got hit. Shit,
Like
so
over 20,000 people died.
Shit, like 50,000. Like 50 hit it. Almost I hit it for a nickel bag.
About 50 years.
With a 50 piece.
It says, all these are the beginning of sorrow.
All these things that Yahweh Shai just listed, these are all the beginning of sorrows. These are the beginnings of the end.
So if we're literally seeing all these things that he's prophesied about, then what should that light bulb in your head should go off the
Yep.
We're almost here.
Right. That's why when you talk to Common Jake and we ask him, you know we at the end of the world, right? They be like, yeah. We know.
Why? Because that's wrong. The streets our
Long hair, bugged out. Like Jacob has no idea what the hell is going on. Right? And that's why Jacob on the Jake as deep, man. Jacob is gone. Not concerned. Not concerned. That's why it says that the good majority of the people in the world lack a biblical worldview, man. That's a problem. Because they don't realize that we're still in biblical times, man. When they read the Bible, they look at the Bible like it's a fairy tale. It hasn't happened. They read about the flood, read about King David. That these people did actually live on the earth at one point in time, man. So we just magically ascended out of biblical times.
Right. And people have been blinded by that modern way of thinking.
Exactly.
Because they think they can drive around in little cars and they go shop and shit. They think everything's good, man. Not knowing that everything that you've been going on in your whole existence is Bible prophecy, man. Even taking Jake down and taking the northern kingdom down, taking the southern kingdom down, Esau ruling. This was all Bible prophecy, man.
That's right, brother.
Us being here in captivity.
It's Bible prophecy, man. This is the Lord's movie, man. The Lord is in control of all these things, man.
Right.
He said, the scripture says, should there be evil in the city and I, the Lord, have not done it?
That's right.
Going off of what y'all just said, this is off of a website called henrycal.com. Now, it's going into feminism, but he made a good point in this paragraph. It says, modern Western culture is Masonic.
Yes.
Based on Luciferianism, Freemasonry teaches that man and not God determines reality.
Wow.
Is that that's not.
That's the party of the
That's part
so-called
of
white
this world, man.
It says, naturally, they need to overrule natural and spiritual laws in order to assert their own control.
Yeah, that's why he had to cover things up. That's why he covered up the faces of the rulers. He changed history, so he could give his version of what the worldview is,
They have noticed that people are different, malleable creatures who prefer to believe what they are told than trust their own reason or perception.
Yeah.
Thus, for example, the media successfully promotes homosexual values that conflict with our natural instinct.
Exactly. This is not. It's not. Life doesn't. Life is not produced out of that lifestyle. It's death.
And life isn't produced out of any of the ways that the Western philosophy pushes, man. It brings forth confusion, which leads to what, like DeBar said earlier, death, man.
Right. Because we went into the definition of what was the scripture? I forgot where it was at. Where it talked about the West, which goes back to sundown.
Yeah.
Where sundown goes back to what, decline or to end.
Yeah.
So really, the Western way brought decline to the earth.
It has, man.
Like your mom had went into, it said that's why we're supposed to seek the ways of the East.
Yeah.
Because it says the sun rises in the East and sets in the West.
Yep.
So the old way is light, and this new modern Western way is dark.
Yeah, it's darkness, it's death.
Yep.
It's decline. You know? And that's in the Western mindset is what dominates the world. That's why the earth is in turmoil.
Right.
That's why these nations have gone mad pursuing to Jeremiah 51. Because they're going mad because they lost their true way. They lost their identity, their values, their morals. Right?
This is why the other nations laugh at you Americans out here, man.
Right.
Because you go over to their countries pushing that madness like it was an interview. It was a Elamite dude. They had like 200 some wives or whatever. He was pretty much asking him. He was like, "Yo, why don't you just have one?" He laughed like, "What?"
Right.
Oh yeah.
Like, yo, what do you mean?
Right.
One wife. Like, yo, you mad? And then I like the one on the I Am a Woman documentary. And they was asking them Hamites. It was pretty much going into the whole nasty people shit. And it was like, yeah, so hearing all this, would you want to come to America? They was like, hell no.
Right. Yeah, that one wife shit, that's a concept of the Western way. America really goes back to Rome.
Yep.
Let me read that real quick. So it says marriage in ancient Rome was a strictly monogamous institution, meaning one wife. All right, that's unheard of, man. That goes back to Esau.
Yeah, and that's Esau pushing his eugenics back there.
Exactly.
Because he know Jake.
Yeah,
Yes.
fruitful.
Yeah.
Right? It says marriage in ancient Rome was strictly monogamous. Was a strictly monogamous institution. A Roman citizen by law could have only one spouse at a time. Show you we're in Rome all over again.
Yeah.
It says involving the mother, it carried with the implication of the man taking a woman in marriage to have children.
Right.
Now let's go back. Let's go to the Zondervan. Right? Let's see what marriage is. Right? So let's read family first. This is out of the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. This is the word for family. It says the concept of the family in the Bible differs. Check this out. It says, this is the definition of family out of the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. It says the concept of the family in the Bible differs from the modern institution. The Hebrew family was larger than families today, including the father of the household, his parents if living, his wife or wives, and children, and it says his daughters and son-in-law, slaves, guests and foreigners under his protection.
Because the family unit is actually a business. It's a business to help the man grow his legacy.
Right.
So for you to pretty much force monogamy on the man, like we said, that's population control. Man.
Exactly.
Because even when you go back to when we was off the ships, Jake wasn't with that one woman shit. We still have multiple wives even in the plantation, man.
It says marriage was arranged by the father, right? So the window going out there and test the waters.
Test the water.
Go out there and sleep and date who you want to date. There were arranged marriages, man. That's why society is in the state of dysfunction now.
Yeah. Wait a minute, you lack proper judgment. You don't know how to discern if a man's a good husband or not.
Come on.
As long as the nigga got money and look good,
It wasn't up to you to do that though. That's where it all went wrong in the first place.
the father is supposed to look out that man and see if he's a good fit for his wife.
Right.
I mean, it's like for the daughter. It's like
It says marriage was arranged by the father of the groom and the family of the bride, for whom a dowry or purchase money was paid to her father.
This is why you see other countries like over in Ishmael's his culture, they still practice that.
Right.
But then you have these stupid ass Western women over here talk about those women over there are oppressed. But how are they oppressed? But they're happy.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Right.
They get to live with their friends. The man will marry their friends. They all get to live under one roof. That's how they completely happy, man.
Submissive is oppression to these modern.
Right. It says polygamy and concubinage were practiced, and it says though not favored by the Most High. This is where they go off. Right. That's off. Right. King David, King Solomon. All right. Prophets, whoever you had multiple wives, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because back then, in order for brothers to do all that, you had those 40.
Exactly.
Because in the law, when you get another woman, you're not supposed to diminish, your duty to your first wife.
Yeah, it wasn't no pimps and shit like that. Man.
That's what when Jake hear that, like that's why we went into the Isaiah 4:1 thing.
Right.
Jake think we just want to just have sex slaves.
Right. There's gonna be a big ass porno orgy and shit. All right. Like you said, you niggas need to calm down, man. Right?
Big ass Uncle Luke in here.
Come on, man.
Jake just want to get to the kingdom.
Right.
I'm gonna bust 5,000 nuts in one day.
Right. It's gonna be a pop fest.
Yeah, it's not about that, man.
No, it's about.
It says
Tenses.
the husband could divorce the wife, but she could not divorce him.
Right.
See what goes on in this society? The opposite.
And then also dealing with the divorce, according to the law, when you divorce your woman, she's supposed to get shit.
Exactly.
Moses, when he put away Hagar, all she got was a glass of water.
She leaves with nothing.
These bitches get alimony and
Kids,
They get everything.
the house.
Kids
They
ain't
get
even theirs,
Right.
bro.
yeah.
They tell you, I brought that kid in that world. No, you.
No, you didn't, man. I got one more. This is the definition of marriage. It says marriage is an intimate, personal union to which a man and woman consent, consummated, and continuously nourished by sexual intercourse.
So marriage is sex.
Right.
Essentially, man.
Yeah. You go back to Joseph and Mary. He got to know her.
Right.
Yeah. Pop, yeah.
Right. It says,
So it just shows you, once again, how Babylon is backed up, or backwards. When you marry these women, they withhold the sex from you.
right. They ain't virgins.
Hell no.
They already been popped before you got with them, which is another problem. Right?
You already got no spirit on it. Because when you lay with her, when you marry your wife, you're literally putting your spirit on her.
Exactly.
That's why the marriage has to be consummated, because you're putting your spirit on her, man.
Exactly.
I love to show me the scripture where the man go out and buy a ring, buy a tuxedo.
Right,
That goes back to Babylon. The whole bending down on one knee, putting the ring, which really was a snake. That shit was that goes back to Babylon, man.
Exactly. Babylon and Rome, man.
Exactly.
It says, let's read it again. Marriage is an intimate personal union to which a man and a woman consent, consummated, continuously nourished by sexual intercourse, and perfected in a lifelong partnership of mutual love and commitment.
Continually nourished by sex.
Right. It says it is also a social institution. It is also a social institution regulated by the word of God and by the laws and customs which a society develops to safeguard its own community and welfare. It says nature and purpose. Marriage is an order of creation. The Creator made man and woman, displaying his full image only as both man and women. Each is made for the other, their essential natures being complementary and brought into oneness in marriage.
Which shows you, man is supposed to be with woman. Because this is the very first commandment that the Lord gave. This is Genesis 1:27. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him, male and female, created he them.
That's right.
And God blessed them, and God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it. And have dominion over the fish and of the fish of the sea and over the fowl of the air, every living thing that moveth upon the earth, man. This is how you know this bugged out place, man. When you got these women that are literally choosing not to have children. They're literally campaigning to abort babies. When you go back in the ancient world, women literally begged the Most High to get pregnant.
Yeah.
They
If,
felt bad.
if they didn't have a child, they weren't able to bear that man a seed. That was looked at as shameful, a disgrace, man.
You couldn't continue the legacy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why if the woman couldn't do it, she'd give her handmaid to him.
Yep.
A lot of them.
Yeah. A lot of them did it.
You
That
know?
shows you that shows you the Lord has really turned the minds of everything upside down, backwards. Psalms 82 and 5, right?
Everything.
Because like I said, you're supposed to have more than one woman.
Right.
Because nature itself shows you that, hey, it's a very minimal amount of animals that just have one mate.
Right.
Shit, I saw a post this earlier. Even trees.
Yeah.
It says this is dealing with Palo Santo trees. It says there are male and female trees, and their scents can vary in depth and richness. So you see, it's male and female. It's male and female machine parts. But they're trying to tell you there's no such thing as gender.
Right.
It says Palo Santo trees can grow in families of 1 male and 8 females. So even trees got more than one wife, man.
Right.
But we as men, we can't have that.
Right. This is truly oppression.
This is hell.
And then too, they push a lot of TV shows where you got, you know, the Israelite woman. You got multiple niggas, but then you don't see reality shows where the man is doing it.
Right.
I'm not gonna show that.
Yeah, a heterosexual man can't have more than one woman,
Hey.
but a sodomite,
Yeah, I know,
the
right?
black woman,
Yeah.
women in general, they can have friends, partners, or whatever they call themselves.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Niggas behind your back. and
Hey,
shit.
it was an anime. You know, the anime Demon Slayer. One of the characters on this shit, he had 4 wives. They was all on Twitter and shit, mad as hell about that, bro. So even in a cartoon,
Yeah.
you can't even have, man, this shit is hell,
This
bro.
was set up.
Oppression, bro.
This society was set up to oppress the Jake man.
Yeah.
Period.
That's how you know Esau's in rulership.
He's in
man.
rulership.
Just weak ass, man.
I say, man,
Only a base man will want one wife, man. That's a fucking so-called white man. He's weak ass.
then
man.
they say you get urges to look at other women and
Right.
think that you're going on. The Christian church tell you that.
Right.
If you lust after another woman, brother, if you're married, you're committing
Yeah,
sin.
that's all worldly shit.
Worldly
Man.
Edomites.
Shit to tell you that you can't have sex before marriage.
Right.
Edomites.
What the fuck is that in the Bible?
Right.
Esau, man. Oh, weak
Hey,
ass. man.
Romans 1:25, who has turned the truth of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to a lie.
Yeah. The devil. Give me that Psalms 82 and 5.
Devil, man. This is oppression.
That's why we gotta get the hell out of here. And that's why when it gets to the point where this society breaks down, it's gonna be all hell out here.
And it's gonna be beautiful.
It's gonna be beautiful.
It's gonna be beautiful in chaos, man.
Right.
So-
It's needed, man.
Yes. Psalms 82 and 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course.
All the foundations of the earth out of course, because who is ruling? The Edomite. Man. See that?
Hey, go ahead, bro.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 16, it says, surely you're turning the things upside down, shall be esteemed as the hottest clay. For shall the work say to him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say to him that framed it, he had no understanding?
Yeah, and what's happening right now is that all the works of this devil are being put on Front Street, man. All of his lies, you know, his all of his anti-Messiah ways. It's all being shown forth. Right? Because this is a wicked rulership, man. You know? Truly oppression.
And like we said, if you're not speaking out on these things, then 9 times out of 10, you're gonna be destroyed.
Right.
Unless you repent, man.
Right.
But that's why I said, you get that Ezekiel 9. You should be sighing and crying out here, man.
Can I go quick?
Go ahead.
This is the book of Job, chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are the authority, the people rejoice.
That's right.
But when the wicked bear fruit, people mourn.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
No, you know, so you see the people out here mourning, man. You see that? They made the men of the Lord, we're mourning, right? We're mourning for this place because everything is upside down, and we're patient until the coming of the day of the Lord, man. Well and righteous. You know, we're not ruling. You see that?
Right.
Ain't nobody rejoicing, man.
Yeah. This is why you have literally heathen nations begging for the so-called Negroes to wake up. The so-called Negroes here in America to wake up, man. Right? Because everybody in the world knows who you are. Except here in America.
Yeah, like that Russian orchestra that sang that song.
Yeah.
Why they was gonna send the missiles on America while niggas are sleeping.
Yep.
Yeah.
They said it in the song. While you niggas are sleeping, pretty much they were gonna send nuclear missiles over here, man. They did like Russia did like
It was a whole day. That whole choir.
choir. Yeah, it was like a little choir thing they was
It was,
singing.
they was like,
Yeah, like some real prestigious
Yeah.
type shit.
It was like, when niggers are sleeping, basically they're gonna nuke America.
Exactly.
And it's justified.
So them Russian Edomites know exactly who you are. They know that Babylon the Great is America.
yeah.
They know that, right? But it's you niggas that don't know, man.
And y'all don't care.
You know?
That's the thing. Y'all don't even care, man. Because like I said, all this information that's coming out, and niggas just walk up and down the street,
Right.
walk past the body
Right.
out here, and if they do inquire, it's not nothing profitable for them. Just go back and
Right.
talk, oh yeah, I saw some Israelites today. You know, hey, that's what Kendrick Lamar was talking about. You know, Kodak Black.
Right. Let me look into it. You know, Kanye West said we was the Jews. Kyrie Irving posted from Negroes, the Hebrews the Negroes, whatever, you know?
Yeah, they just made the truth talk.
That's it, man.
That's like going back, what's that, the X?
Oh, I got you, Acts
Uncle
17.
Sean.
Yeah, this is Jake's mindset when they hear about the truth, right? This is Acts 17. All right? This is Acts 17 in verse
I was gonna say.
This is talked about how basically they were saying that Paul was talking about some strange God, some new strange God.
Yeah, you can start at like 16.
All right, this is Acts 17 and 16. It reads, it says, Now while Paul waited for them at Athens, his spirit was stirred in him when he saw the city wholly given to idolatry. So imagine Paul coming into, was it Thessalonica, I believe? Yep, Thessalonica, Greece. And then he came in there and you see all these Israelites worshiping Jupiter and Diana and Athena and all of that, right?
That's liking them today.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Verse 17. It says,
No, I was talking-
Therefore disputed he in the synagogue with the Jews and with devout persons, right? And these devout persons were Israelites that had status. It says, in the market daily with them that met with him, all right? Going into those debates, you know, and all of that. It says, then certain philosophers of the Epicureans, all right? The Epicureans go back to,
People that was about pleasure.
yep, lovers of pleasure and wisdom. It says, and the Stoics encountered him. It says, and some said, what would this babbler say? Others, some, he seemeth to be a setter forth of strange gods, because he preached unto them Yahweh Shai and the resurrection. All right, it's the same thing with us. Jake sees us and they're like, yo, he talking about some strange god named Yahweh Shai and you know, UFOs, you know, that's the God of the Hebrews, and that's how they treat us. It's the same thing. Something to talk about.
Come up there, I can exchange knowledge with y'all, you know?
Right.
It's debate, brother.
It says, and they took him and brought him unto Areopagus, saying, may we know what this new doctrine whereof thou speakest. It's the same thing, man. You know?
So yeah, Jake come up here. So yeah, so what y'all about?
Exactly.
You know, what's up with the sign, man?
What's this Hebrew thing y'all
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about?
What y'all talking about,
It's
brother?
the same thing.
No, I'm for it. I'm listening.
Exactly.
I'm listening.
Because it ain't nothing that they heard in the Baptist church.
Right.
So to them, it's a new doctrine. Like the elder apostle Tahar said many moons ago. He went into the breakdown of this chapter, and that new doctrine basically it came about in 2007.
Yeah.
Because prior to 2007, I mean, don't get me wrong. You had Jake that woke up, you know, and all of that. But prior to 2007, it exploded. This gospel, this truth was new to the internet, new to the world. And that's what, like the brother said, that's when it exploded. So a lot of Jakes that didn't know, this was like a new doctrine. They're like, you know, what the hell is this? What are these guys talking about on the highways and hedges? You know?
Singing that new song.
That's
Jake,
It's the same song. It's the same song.
It's just been refreshed.
It's been refreshed. It's been brought forth new.
Exactly.
Come on, it's been clean. It's new to us in these wicked ass bodies.
Hey, like them new Jordans you niggas keep buying, man.
Exactly.
It's the same shoe,
Every year.
but it just came out another year.
Niggas, hey, I got fucking boxes of bread 11. They drop it again. Oh, I gotta go get them bread 11.
Come on, man.
Same. May have a different color.
Yeah,
It's the
same shoe, different color.
Yeah, but like I said, it'd be the same exact colorway.
Yeah.
Every 2 years, them bread 11, the fire red 5,
Red
they all Niggas got the same fucking shoe
Niggas
every
getting
year.
shot over the same shoe that came out of high school.
Jordan 1s, the same Jordan 1s,
Right.
the black and red
Right.
ones.
Come on, man.
Same one.
Same ones, but it's just refreshed. You know?
Can't make this shit up.
This is the same thing with the Lord, man.
That's it.
Like, at the end of the day, like I said, Jake doesn't, they don't understand the significance of what this gospel is really about, what it's for, you know? Because y'all about to y'all shop put us out here. Jake looks at this with just like everybody.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You got a polo on. You got to
Weird, man. Jake is weird as hell.
Jake is gone.
But like I said, this is why the Most High he got first.
Right.
Niggas like that ain't get saved.
That's an Israelite foreigner.
Walking around with a goddamn dinosaur.
That's an Israelite
Yeah,
foreigner.
and that's a nigga that'll come up saying that too.
Now imagine back then with Paul, Barnabas, and the disciples when they had to go push the word up to the Israelite foreigners. How Jake was doing.
Yeah, because you got because like we go to all the tattoos or the what they call in the scriptures the tribal marks. You gotta understand, Jake was
Hey, Jake was
bugged out.
And this is after Rome.
Yeah.
Like after we read about in the Maccabees, so they was already gone.
Yeah, they was through, bro. The mohawk. You gotta understand. Jake had the skirts on,
Jake, the togas.
with a
Shit.
mohawk, with a fucking.
Hey, Elder Ariala out there in Dallas, they was going into the Hellenization during the time of the Maccabees. And you remember how Antiochus put the decree that we couldn't keep our customs, so you couldn't circumcise a kid. So you had Jake putting the skin back on his ride.
Yeah,
man.
he wanted sewing. They was trying to
Back
Sewing
on.
it back on.
You got that now, especially down there in Florida, them Haitians. They look at that like, yo, I'm not getting circumcised. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I let that shit hang.
That's terrible.
That's nasty, man. That bring forth disease.
Yeah, bacteria and shit.
That's nasty.
That's why I'm so glad that the scriptures there. They receive you not until they receive you to shake the dust off your feet, man. You know, I bet there was a lot of that going on dealing with Jake.
Oh, you got to. Because niggas, we see how niggas are now. So like you said, just imagine how Jake was back then. Where, and that was back when they was actually putting us to death. They were putting the prophets to death back then, man. So we can, like I said, bro, the Lord, we at the time now to where he's about to return, man. So everything is being set so that the Lord can, fulfill his word.
You know what I'm saying? But then whatever brother scripture that we can wrap it up into. See what I'm saying? So the time we in right now is just basically, to repent, to turn back, man. As we always go into our camp speakings, man, there's not a lot of time left, Jake.
Right
All right,
here.
give me Sirach 5, that's a good one. Oh, whatever you got, Sirach 5 and Sirach 5 and 7 about make no tyranny.
What y'all doing?
Hey, Shalom, my brother.
But this is Matthew 24:7.
Right.
It says, "And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world
Yeah, see, this word has reached worldwide, man. Go ahead.
for a witness unto all nations,
For a witness unto all nations, right?
and then shall the end come."
And then shall the income.
That's where we're at.
This is where we at in prophecy, man.
Right? No praise.
Nobody could deny the fact that we are at the end of the age, the end of the world.
Yeah. And also, everybody has a damn internet, so it ain't no damn excuse. Well, I didn't know, no, you damn lie, because this kingdom, or this gospel is being preached throughout all the four corners of the earth, man. Right? You even see damn Hamites, right? Doing stupid little rap videos like that damn Hamite, Ham Pop Shakur, whatever the hell you want to call
Yeah,
it.
that nigga
Brew
dead.
Pop.
He's
Yeah,
dead.
he's dead.
But on the other scale of the spectrum, you're seeing brothers popping up in Guyana,
Yep.
Philippines, Holland, wherever, all throughout the four corners, man.
Right.
So that's letting you know that the Lord, his word has been accomplished, man.
The word of the Lord is going to reach the elect, no matter where they at in the world. If they were meant from the foundation of the world to receive the message, they're going to receive it.
That's right. That's good to say. We can pluck him out of here.
That's it.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 5, starting verse 1.
Straight to the point.
Verse 7. And it reads, "Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord."
Right, that's what we telling our people, man. You so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, Hispanics. Make no tarrying to turn back to your true creator, man. Go ahead.
And put not off from day to
Stop
day.
putting this off, man. Stop putting the truth off, man.
Right.
Stop playing with the Lord. Stop acting like you don't know. Right? Come on.
For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth,
For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth.
and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed.
This is what we're warning you of, Jake. Your carnal security is going to be destroyed. Whatever you got comfort and hope in is about to go away. Right? The Lord is making it where the only way you're going to make it, the only trust that you should have is in Him and nothing else.
That's why the Lord is breaking everything down to make it to where you have no choice but to trust Him.
Come on, you ain't got no choice.
Because with this society truly goes, you're forcefully detached from the matrix. You will have to trust in Yahweh Shemel Shah.
And that's how a lot of people are. If there's another option, Jake gonna take the other option.
Oh, yeah.
He ain't gonna trust in the Lord.
When it comes to this truth, Jake, talk about Jake pulling his sword, man. Jake don't want to hear this truth. Jake rather be occupied in everything else. Say the wrath of the Lord come forth, then that's when Jake want to repent.
Right.
Get rebuked.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Jake don't want the true living water. He don't want the manna. He don't want the wine. He don't want the true bread, man. He wants some goddamn quarter pound.
He want the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
McDonald's human meat burger.
He want that Zion burger.
right.
McRib,
Fucking McRib.
Got that pork brisket and shit.
Yeah.
Brisket.
That's what he want, man.
The extra sauce.
Yeah.
They want Big Shirley to cook it too.
Come on, man.
The damn, what do you call it? The damn baconator.
Yeah, bacon, the triple stack.
Yeah,
The triple
yeah.
stack with the bacon on that shit.
Yeah.
That's what he want, man. He don't want the true food, man.
Wine, the honey, the water, the bread. It said man shall never hunger.
The milk.
Milk. All, hey, the Lord said it. He has set up a table in the midst of our enemies.
Ooh, go to Isaiah 55. Because they labor for bread. That's that benefits not. Isaiah 55 try verse 3.
Because like you said, Jake, they want GMO, man. This food that we're giving you is spiritually alkaline, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Organic.
It's gonna bring you back, man.
You know?
You know?
But like how we brought out earlier, Jake calls things that are good evil, and the evil thing is good.
That's
man.
right.
They put bitter for sweet, and sweet for better.
Right.
All right?
That's destruction.
That's right. These people, they're going to have a bitter destruction. You know?
Isaiah 55 and verse 3. Whoever wants to read that one.
So Isaiah 55 and 3 inclines on.
Man, you know what? Start at the top. It brings it all together.
Isaiah 55 and 1. Oh, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters.
Everyone that thirsteth, everyone that's thirsty spiritually, come ye to the waters, which is what? Yahushua, the living waters. Right? Our people are thirsty because these philosophies and religions, false religions, leave our people spiritually thirsty. They don't quench their thirst. Right? They're not getting the truth, the answers that they desire. Right? Famished, exactly. Go ahead.
And he that hath no money, come ye buy and eat.
Right, and he that have no money is not talking about cash. It's talking about not having the knowledge. Because the riches is also referred to the wisdom, the knowledge,
treasure.
your treasure. Exactly. So he that is without money, what did it say? Come ye and buy, meaning acquire. That word buy goes to acquire, meaning to obtain knowledge.
It says eat.
And eat, meaning digest Yahushua.
That's why in Ezekiel 3, you eat the whole road.
Gotta eat the road, man.
That's right. You know, that it said, belly as honey. It says, yea, come buy wine and milk without money.
Yeah, come buy wine and milk, which the wine and milk is tied to Yahushua.
Right.
Come ye and buy wine and milk without money, without physical money. Why? Because we got this whole banquet set up out here, and we're feeding you for free.
You got a full course meal.
We got a full course. It's a whole buffet out here, man.
Yeah.
Come ye and eat. Come get you something to drink. Come chill.
Built
I'm
up.
going to use the word buffet. That go back to something.
God, you right.
It's full course meal.
Full course meal.
It's built. It'll get you built up.
All you can eat, man. Go ahead.
Wherefore do ye spend money for that which is not bread?
That's the point. Our people spend money on that which is not true bread. Jake is in these fraternities. Jake is a Mason. Jake is in these churches,
Different philosophy.
military,
Cemeteries.
all that, man. You spending bread on which is not true. You spending money which is not true bread, because none of those things are really nourishing our people, man. Christianity is not nourishing our people. All right, Islam is not nourishing our people, man. You being an atheist is not nourishing you, right? Go ahead,
Wherefore do ye spend money for that which is not bread?
Yep.
And your labor for that which satisfieth not?
Right, because it's all in vain, man. Any more? Is that it?
It says, hearken diligently unto me and eat.
Yeah, hearken diligently unto me, to Yahushua, and eat. Digest of this truth, the roll, man. Right? Any more?
It says, hearken diligently unto me and eat ye that which is good,
And eat ye that which is good, which is Yahushua, man. Go ahead.
and let your soul delight itself in fatness.
Exactly, man. Because, hey, through Yahushua is how you become properly nourished. Right? That was it, right?
Incline your ear and come unto me.
Yup.
Hear, and your soul shall live.
Yup.
And I will make an everlasting covenant with you, even the sure mercies of David.
That's it, man. So, hey, the point of us bringing that out is that, look, you got to come in and digest this truth, man. Spiritually take Yahushua in, man. You know?
This is St. John chapter 34. I'm going to read down. Then said they unto him, Lord, evermore give us this bread. And Yahushua said unto them, I am the bread of life. He that cometh to me shall never hunger.
Yeah, he that cometh to Yahushua shall never hunger, shall never thirst. Go ahead.
And it says, and he that believeth on me shall never thirst.
Yeah, he that believeth on me shall never thirst. That's why our people are thirsty. Because they're not believing on Yahushua, they're believing something else. You're dry, man. You them dry bones, man. All right, the damn mouth parched as hell, man.
Right around the mouth.
Right, wide around the mouth, crusty ass lips. Because you ain't drinking out of the true water.
Looking like poopy from me, Jack.
Exactly.
All crusty
Goddamn
and
lips
shit.
peeling off.
It's looking like Sam ass.
Right. God damn.
Blistered out.
I got a quick definition. And the word is just famished. It means extremely hungry.
Extremely hungry.
That's our people. They're hungry for the truth.
Hungry for the truth.
Niggas go their whole lives looking.
Starving.
Yeah.
When it's right here in your face. It's all throughout YouTube. Daily motion. You got the old lessons from the apostles in the room at the end of the world in the background. You know, the old videos, GMS Chicago, LA. It's out there. It's everywhere, man. So Jacob got no excuse,
There
man.
ain't no excuse for you to not eat, man. To not taste of Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah. You know? That was it, right? Hey, well look. Pray that this camp was edifying. We'll close it out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Kakudash.
Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth. Double salutations to all you Akim out there laboring in the house of David, the elect. Let's push this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers. Shalom. Shalom to the elect.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Kwam Yasharallah.
Yasharallah.
Baba Ball.
Baba Ball.
Shalom.
That's right. That's right.